look who came crawling back.
Couldn't stay away.
It's the Bob and Tom Show. That is Josh Arnold.
Hello.
Welcome back, sir.
Thank you.
There's Christy Lee.
Hi.
In her hippie girl hoodie.
Peace, man.
Peace, man. Peace.
Yes, he's good.
Give me some peace, Tom.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
Ace Cosby's here. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. I'm Chick. Hello, Tom.
All right. Hello. Happy summer. All right. It's $1 million morning. Except
it ain't summer yet.
Here.
Technically.
Really?
Yes.
20th, right?
It's always crazy.
Yeah. Tell that to my humid underwear, will you?
It's Memorial Day. Summer's Memorial Day.
You
And
can't
it ends
tell.
on Labor Day, right?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on here in the studio, but you can tell it gets a little humid in here somehow with the central air. I don't know how it does that, but it does. Yeah.
As I asked earlier, we were talking about straitjackets.
Oh, yeah.
Because you never know when you're going to need one. Read the news every once in a while.
You should really keep on a flashlight, a fire extinguisher, and a straitjacket.
Yeah, sure.
You should really keep that on here.
But I asked this question. I forget what story we had where there was some guy being hauled off in a straitjacket, and I noticed that it was white. And what do you do if if it's after Labor Day?
Yeah.
Do they have straitjackets that are
Different colors?
You can't wear white after Labor. Everybody knows that.
And you got to have a green or red one at
You don't want
Christmas
to.
time.
You don't want to be wearing a white jacket. It's at some fall festival, even if it's a straitjacket.
Hey, look, sir, I know I'm crazy, but I'm not an animal. Can you give me an off-white?
Can I have like a basic black? Is that too
please.
much to ask?
After July 4th, do you have a madras? Something nice. Well, hello.
I guess Houdini could dislocate his shoulders is how he got out of straitjackets. And he could pick a lock with his feet. Man, how about that?
Couldn't take a punch, though.
Could not take a punch.
Well, he could take a punch, but see, he had to be
Prepare for it.
prepared. He had to get his, stomach
Shocked
muscles.
him. He surprised him.
That
the
was
guy-
your first warning about frat guys.
Sucker punch.
Yeah. Hey.
Hey, you see, I punched Houdini, huh? Come on, Mondor.
That's so brilliant. You can just leave now because you're not going to top that joke.
I will be.
That is one fine ad lib.
I'll be quiet the rest of the morning.
We had Houdini an update recently. I'll have to dig that back
I
up.
thought you were going to say he was in here.
Yeah, I was going to say.
front of the show.
Well, I was just having this argument with Alan, who's engineering for us today, that every once in a while I'll say, oh, yeah, he was here in the studio, and Chick will go, no, he wasn't. We have this argument. I'm going to have to start taking pictures of everyone.
I said, no, he hasn't been. I said, I don't remember it. About 99 of them, I don't remember. It must have been a traumatic experience for me.
Okay. Well, I know how you are with guests. We may have
Some guests.
We may have
call it like I see it,
we
Tom.
we may have a surprise guest coming up today. We will welcome Josh back from
Whatever, it's a surprise. We always go.
You know something? You say that, and yet I've had surprise guests like Joe Theismann walking in the door.
No, there was one surprise guest that worked out. Well, Joe, the bassoon quartet.
Yeah.
I
was
enjoyed
fun.
that very much.
That was
I
enjoyable.
enjoyed that, yeah.
And the one-man band. I like that guy.
Yeah, he was surprisingly good.
really, really good.
Yes, he was.
He was almost too good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you couldn't like that.
Couldn't really have. Yeah,
We legitimately enjoyed him as opposed to sort of ironically.
Yeah, make fun of him. Yeah.
Here's an idea. We're setting up a big thing that we're going to be doing in Louisville coming up in the fall. What do you think about having a bagpipe guy there for the interstitial music?
No, shut up.
The answer
No.
is yes, Tom.
No.
What if we had him out on the street and
there you go.
we have Eddie out there with a mic?
No, mic.
And, then,
Put him out in the
and
street.
he's going 10 seconds, and people anywhere near that building.
Oh, they would hate you.
It's 6 a.m. They're hearing, all right, who's got a gun? There's a guy with bagpipes out there. So that's going to definitely
something
happen.
nice and sweet, like a harp.
About half an hour
What a
in.
harpist.
We did have a harpist in here once. Do you remember that?
Yes, I do remember.
The thing about a harp that you don't
Don't
remember,
remember the harpist.
a harp is the size of a car.
Yeah.
They're huge.
They are big.
And fortunately, we just fixed our ramp here.
Yeah.
The guys did a really nice job of cleaning up the concrete out front. Thank you very much.
She could roll, or he could roll one up here.
It was a lady. She was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, they come with harps. The cases come with wheels.
Yeah. But the thing is, it's kind of a one-note thing. I mean, as complicated as they are to play, There's sort of the
You don't
one.
think bagpipes are a one-note thing?
Kind of a drone.
All right, here's what we need for a live ham boners. Just a guy.
Hee-ha, hoo-ha. Hit the side.
Ham boner and a spoon man.
Right. A spoon man, a ham boner,
And then the washboard
Yeah,
guy.
the
and a
washboard.
washboard.
Oh,
yeah.
and a
And a
guy
string
with
bass.
a string with on a bucket at the
Yeah.
bottom. Yeah,
Bucket
yeah,
bass.
yeah.
Yeah, we want a full jug band.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that would be.
fun.
Yeah.
That would be funny.
We could do songs with that.
Oh, mama does the laundry out in the yard. Whatever.
Now that would be something.
Grandma's boobies are dragging the ground. Hey, but hey,
I love that song.
so we'll work on something. But yeah, the harp thing.
Bagpipes.
The great thing about having a live harpist is it's good for one thing, and that is dream sequences.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, okay. When I point like this, you do the dream sequence music. I was dreaming last night. Then, but that's kind of about it.
Well, you watch Harpo do it.
Yeah, there's a lot of musicality to it, not just.
Yeah.
Oh, it's incredibly difficult. Oh, don't get me wrong. It's incredibly difficult to play. It's just
You've heard my harp story, right? I'm not going to
heard
burn
your
the
harp
room
about
down.
no. Go ahead. Somebody die in this?
Oh, yeah.
Did you shoot a harp? Oh yeah, somebody died.
It's a funeral harp.
No, there in certain situations in hospitals, the harpist will show up.
In certain situations.
Yeah. Yeah, if they happen to bring a harp in your room, you know it ain't good. That's all I'm
Oh, this is like the nursing home where
It's like the Grim Reaper.
yeah, the nursing home where
Yes.
remember the nursing home where this one cat, if he jumps in your lap the next day, you're dead.
Yes, if the harpist shows up in the room, it ain't a good sign.
Do they bring it in to send someone off in a
Yes.
comforting I see?
Yes, but still.
Are you
it's-
kidding me? That's a real thing.
I'll take the
Okay,
morphine
I'll tell
drip.
you what.
Why? You don't need it. The angels themselves have harps.
Don't say it was your mom.
Yeah.
What?
Well, we know she's going. The harpist.
I told you, Chick. I just told you 5 or 6 minutes ago. I said you had a great line this morning. You might as well go. You're not going to be able to top it. And now you're all bummed out.
Now I'm all bummed out.
Although, wait a second. You never liked Christy's mom anyway, so it's.
you did.
No, that's not true. I'd have banged her in a second.
And the person that was in her area, he went too. She played for both those people. I went to dinner.
Two
I came back.
birds,
They were both
one
dead.
harp.
Oh, you know what happened? He misunderstood. He thought,
Yeah.
this must be for me. I'm out of here.
Oh, finally.
See ya.
The harpist is here.
But I mean, I feel bad for the lady who
I
was
did too.
She was doing the gig.
I feel
mean, we're
bad for
making
us
fun.
having to hear the story.
We're making fun, but it was actually a very beautiful moment, and she was
got
very
overtime.
sweet. And here's, me, I don't have any cash to tip you.
Oh, wait, my mother may. You got the
Coin purse.
yeah, right.
And she goes, honey, it's okay. She goes, the foundation takes care of it. I go, okay, but I feel really bad. And then, but the guy that was,
And your mother's lying there dead?
no, she wasn't dead yet.
Not dead yet.
Oh,
She wasn't dead yet.
Did the harpist leave before she?
Yeah, it was like at 5:30, and then I left and went to dinner and came back, and my mom passed within half an hour. But the guy that was in the room, there was she shared we didn't share a room, but an area. There were like 2 rooms in this hallway.
They shared a bed.
And the guy that was in the room there, he was by himself, and I felt really bad. So when she played for him, I said, do you mind if I sit in there with you while, because I felt bad for the guy. And then I turn the corner, and his bed's empty, and I went, well, that isn't good.
So
Wait, I think we're missing the point of the story. Christy's the cat. That
I was going to say,
she's bad luck.
The case could be made that you killed that guy.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
No wonder you're wearing black
Not
today.
the harpist, it was me.
Isn't
Oh,
it
my
Neil
God.
Simon who came I think Felix or Oscar got a telegram that his father died and they had to tip the guy. Sorry, Oscar, your father passed. Oh, here's $5. Thanks. Yeah.
It is actually a beautiful thing. They do a beautiful job, but it was.
And
still
that'd be
one of
better than
those
the ham bone
things.
guy, wouldn't it? Well, she's about to pass. Ding dong, ding dong, Maori, hey.
I'd rather the ham bone.
Yeah,
That harp's too heavy.
What was your ham bone?
Ding dong, ding dong. Up there, Granny's boobs are on the ground.
That's right.
Okay.
That's how you're going to be raised up.
A ding dong, ding dong, ding dong.
So we got to decide what we're going to have. So you guys have, we don't
No
want a harp.
bagpipes.
We don't want a
All
bagpipe.
female jugs band.
Okay, we'll see what
You're
happens.
horny, aren't you?
Oh, I'm so horny.
Okay, we'll get to that. Coming up, we have some sporting news.
Yeah, we do. Thunder win last night, beating the Pacers by, 11, and Oklahoma City 3-2 lead. Game 6 coming up Thursday night.
Pacers got close there for a second.
Indianapolis. Yeah, they had a great effort considering Tyrese Halliburton's, something's going on with him. He's injured. Only had 4 points last night, so we'll see what happens on Thursday night. Maybe we get it to a Game 7, and as sports fans know, anything can happen in a Game 7. So we will see what we will see.
Okay, coming up, we have lots of delightful stories in the news. That would include, for example, a wonderful world record. If you think the ham bone bed is going to drive you crazy, wait till you hear this one. We also have a cool radio news coming up.
Oh, yeah?
Mysterious.
Oh, Josh, you're going to love this story.
Mysterious radio news. Yeah.
Oh, it's the morning man who never died.
Plus we have, I can't decide if this guy's awesome or an incredible douchebag. I'm leaning toward douchebag.
Frat guy?
No, but you'll see.
Okay.
It involves a Lamborghini.
Oh, yeah.
This portion of the Bob and Tom Show brought to you by our friends at the Silac Insurance Company. Down the road, you're going to retire, and you're going to be going, hell, I'll just live off my Social Security. Yeah, I don't know about that. First of all, God knows if it'll still be there. One of the things you might want to look into is something called an annuity. The experts on annuities, of course. The Silac Insurance Company. What is an annuity? Well, it's a way to not worry about the volatility of the stock market, that's for sure. And lately, it's up, down, left, right. You're in Chinatown. What? No. Annuities are designed to protect your retirement, and you'll have a reliable set of payments coming in the way you design it. They can come in every month, so it'll be something you don't have to stress about, and you'll be able to relax in the future knowing that that money is going to be coming in. And by the way, you cannot outlive your money. Find out what I'm talking about. Some restrictions apply. See the details. See how it might apply to you by going to silacins.com. Or just go to bobandtom.com. We've got a link just for some information. Another easy way to get that information about annuities is to go to your phone and you call pound 250, pound 250. Just say the keywords out loud. Lifetime income. And you'll get hooked up with some information. Once again, pound 250. Say lifetime income for information about annuities from the Silac Insurance Company. SILAC-INS.com. Find out about something that might help you relax about your future. The Silac Insurance Company. Annuities. Check it out. Plan on it. Live on it from the Silac Insurance Company. Also, coming up today, where would you like to spend the night? Pat, I know your answer. But we'll find out what this is something Josh is really going to like, I think. We got two stories just for Josh coming up, just to welcome him back from the wherever he was. This is the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studio, and these are the Bob and Tom shows.
I remember we weren't prepared to do this. We're completely doing this.
That's why I'm stalling.
G-L-O-R-I-A, glory.
That's not Clint Black Sabbath.
No.
Now, how do you introduce Mr. Sabbath?
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't done this in 15 years.
Okay.
But you just take certain lyrics of some songs and put them with another song.
I see.
Like he's going to play Born to Be Wild. Listen and I'll tell you about a man named Jed. Poor mountaineer, yeah. Barely kept his family fed. And then one day he was shooting at some food, yeah. Up from the ground come a bubbling crude. Black gold Texas tea. Sweet tea.
Nothing like sweet tea. Huh?
Try that.
I like drinking sweet tea.
That's nice.
Try one of the other ones. Whichever one you want to do.
How about
Your cheating heart will make you weak. You'll try and try to sleep, but sleep won't come the whole day through. Your cheating heart will tell on you. Oh, Lord, yeah. Oh, Lord, yeah.
All right.
This is James Sibley as Clint Black Sabbath.
I can't believe I'm doing this. Generals gathered in their masses, just like witches at black masses, evil minds that plot destruction, sorcerer of death's instruction, in the fields of bodies burning, as the war machine keeps turning. Death and hatred to mankind.
Nice.
Poisoning their brainwashed mind. Oh, Lord, yeah. Oh, Lord, all right, that's good enough. Oh, Lord, yeah.
Oh, Lord, yeah.
Oh, Lord, yeah.
Clint Black Sabbath.
Very interesting.
That's great.
Makes it a lot.
I love that.
The Steppenwolf thing, the Born to Be Wild, you should do that if you ever go karaoke.
I got to do that one.
Yeah, do that. You can sing Beverly Hills. And you've heard the Purple Haze Green Acres thing, right? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I love doing
Oh, wait, well, I haven't heard that.
I guess
heard that.
that always makes
the words
everybody
from
happy.
Green Acres fit great. Green Acres is the place to be. Farm living is the life for me. Land spreading out so far and wide. Keep Manhattan, just give me that countryside.
Now, Bob has split the hot dog and put the cheese down the middle of the
That's
hot dog.
good. That's fine.
And now you're going to stuff that in the
And I had to surgically remove the end of the hot dog. I circumcised my hot dog.
to fit in the
Did you?
So it'll fit in the bun.
Now, did you?
you want Jimbo to
That
eat
isn't a
your
bun,
hot
though.
dog?
It's a Twinkie. Now, did you
It
take?
is the bun, my
Did you?
friend.
Did you take the
No,
cream
I
out of the Twinkie?
No.
No, you don't want to do
nuts?
that. Why would you take the
Why
cream
would
out
you
of the
take
Twinkie?
the cream out?
I'm going to take the Twinkie and shove it in there. Take it, Twinkie. Oh, the Twinkie split open.
Look at that.
Let me see. Hold up your Twinkie. Now, Bob's looks.
Oh, boy.
How does it taste, Bob? Bob is now taking a bite of the cheese Twinkie hot dog.
Say they say good where the duck will come down. Give me on that out.
Bob, your thoughts?
That's not bad.
So you've got the Twinkie, which is a cake instead of a bread bun.
It's actually not bad.
Well, Bob likes it.
A little sweet taste, a little salty taste.
Holy mother of God, that's delicious.
Oh my God! Have we done a calorie estimate on this?
I want to make a point that Bob is using a hot dog to
As a pointer.
As a pointer.
You have got to try this.
Me?
Yes.
Just one
Yes.
little bite.
One little bite.
Just one
over
little teeny tiny bite.
Come on over
Point
here.
your dog at
Come
me.
over here and buy my hot dog.
No, we can do it tomorrow if you want to add bacon. we can make
She's
arrangements.
eating it now. She's eating it now. Oh.
Okay.
Go, baby, go.
I hope none of this creamy stuff gets on your cheeks.
Now, Bob, put your hand on the back of her head. Sorry, I don't know what that was all about.
Don't hold her ears. Just
You're gonna love it.
You're gonna love it.
You're gonna love it.
can she let her put it in her own mouth for God's sake?
Oh yeah.
Sweet and salty, yummy.
Christy, your thoughts, please. Could you get near the microphone and give us your thoughts?
It's not bad.
Don't talk with your mouth full.
It's not bad.
See, how about that?
Bingo.
When you become a Bob and Tom VIP member, you get more and less.
Wait, what? Which one? Which one is it? More or less?
It's both. VIP members get more stuff to hear and less commercials to not hear.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee, Josh Arnold, Pat Godwin, Ace Cosby. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts. I'm Chick McGee at the sports desk.
When you go into O'Reilly Auto Parts, if they have on any particular day the different colors of windshield wiper fluid.
Yeah.
Now, are you strictly a blue, or do you occasionally go nuts and get the orange?
Purple.
Oh,
I like the purple.
There's a purple. There's a purple now. Love the purple.
Yeah, this question is relevant to absolutely no one, but I'm going to ask it. I wonder if overall, I mean, I'm sure they've done market research to see which of those fluids sell the most.
Oh, I'm
which
sure
one
they
does the
have.
best job is what we should know.
There's one of them out there.
But I mean, the average person, no one knows anything about windshield wiper
I
fluid.
would say the blue sells the most because that's what you're most.
But I'm wondering if that's based on some kind of research, and they found out that people, when confronted with these, they'll buy the blue stuff.
Whatever Jiffy Lube uses is what I use.
Well, you know, the kids evidently like blue food the best.
Really?
They lose their minds over blue food.
By kids, you mean children?
Yes.
Little kids?
Yeah.
No, baby goats.
What kids? Yeah, what else would I mean?
How about down Gen Z or Gen X?
He was on this earlier before the show started.
I'm really getting tired of every news article. The Gen Zs, what are they whining about now, for God's sake?
Hey, we were talking about harps. We're going to get a harp, a live harpist. You remember this for the sports intro?
Oh, yes. that was live in the studio.
Hello, sports fans.
See, isn't that comforting?
Yeah, this is sports in heaven, Christy, where your team always wins.
Yes, that's exactly right.
There's Christy's mother.
There's my mom.
Well, she has something to say to you. Oh, well. Oh, is that right?
But your mom's
She
not.
always did.
Your mom's not there, is she?
No.
Oh, your mom's there. Don't say that.
I beg to differ.
Yeah, little purgatory for all the slaps in the face you got.
Hey!
Whoa.
Time now for emails from fan mail from a flounder, brought to you by Hyundai. Hyundai's 2025 hybrid vehicle lineup, advanced safety and technology meets hybrid efficiency. It's the best of both worlds. That's Hyundai.
Thank you, Hyundai. Now, what do you got over there?
I need a ruling, first of all. You'll hear this letter, and then I need a ruling. Hello, Bob and Tom Show. If you read this email on the air, I will join the august, prestigious Five Timers Club.
Oh, whoa.
Carry on. Cheers. That's JD from Gallion, Ohio. Now, this letter has no topic, no information other than he wants to be in the Five Timers Club. Does this count?
No.
It does now. You just read it.
I'm going to say this one counts. From here on out, that does not count.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's grandfathered in. All right.
Tom says no.
No.
Well, Tom, as we all know,
This show's about content. Now, we haven't demonstrated that. We have yet to demonstrate that. But the show is about...
theoretically, the show's about content.
Now, yesterday, Josh, you missed this story, and I love this story. The story was that, and this, by the way, I saw on the national news, the cicadas, as you know, there's a regionality to the cicada phenomenon.
regionality.
And if you've ever experienced them, it can be, depending on the level at any given time, quite disturbing.
Every 14 to 17 years, depending on what brood you get.
Yeah, I believe this is brood 14. Am I getting this right?
Yes.
But one of the places where there's a significant number of these cicadas, and if you've never seen them, they're like grasshoppers, and they make a lot of noise.
Steroids. They're like a big, wide body.
One of the places where there's a lot of them is the greater Cincinnati area, which is the home of one of the great theme parks in this country, Kings Island. Mm-hmm. I'm a big fan.
Okay.
They were apparently, officially, Kings Island, am I getting this right? They were advising people to keep their mouths closed while on the roller coasters.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So they wouldn't swallow a cicada.
Oh,
right.
gosh, that would be...
The insect's high-pitched mating calls are loud enough to compete with roller coasters. And apparently, Dr. Gene Kritsky of Mount St. Joseph University
Officer Kritsky.
advises guests to remain aware and just enjoy the cicadas, but keep your mouth closed on the ride.
Oh, it'd be like swallowing a date.
Right?
Yeah.
Those things are giant.
The cicada surge is expected to peak in June before tapering off in the area. But boy, they're swarming southern Ohio right now.
Gotcha.
We got this letter. Let's see. Dear Bob and Tom crew, I can testify the cicadas in the area of Kings Island are very thick. Apparently, the sound of the garbage truck that I am driving resembles their mating call.
Oh, no.
They won't stop trying to buy me drinks. This comes to us from someone described as garbage-throwing daddy.
Oh, yeah.
He's got to be a five-timer.
Garbage throwing daddy from Cincinnati is definitely a five-time.
Yeah.
But I was recommending wearing old-fashioned goggles.
Okay, now you heard the story, right?
Yes.
It's like, don't swallow them. He wants you to wear goggles.
And I say goggles because right now, have you ever been on the Beast at Kings Island?
I have.
The Beast owes me a pair of $200 Ray-Bans that went flying off.
There are plenty of warnings.
Yeah, oh, I know. But you know something, you want to look cool while you're screaming like a little girl. And I do have roller coaster Tourette's. If we were on the air live and I knew I couldn't curse, I can't stop myself.
Okay, fair enough.
You're staring death in the face. In any event, the cicadas are out there and close your mouth unless you want a crunchy free snack.
What if they just handed out welders' masks to everybody?
That'd be a good idea.
Those clear shields,
Yeah.
a riot.
Or what are all those masks doing left over from COVID? Just throw them on before you get on the roller coaster.
Yeah, but that takes.
I'm not wearing no damn mask.
Oh, look at you, bro. You got him all grumpy.
Son of a bitch, it's a big farce.
Bryson, it's fine.
I'm Bryson the doubter.
He doubts everything. He really does. No
Doubt
matter
it
what
all.
it is.
Doubt it all.
Well, good for you, sir.
Thank you.
Good luck out there. Watch out for brood 14 of the cicadas. Apparently, these are slightly smaller than the last batch we had.
The brood 17s?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I can never keep it straight. And the weird thing is, I guess these critters, they go down into the earth a few inches and they just sit there for 17 years and then come.
They don't really have any self-awareness because they're slow flying. They land right in front of you.
On you sometimes.
Or on you, yes. And just stare at you like, what are you going to do now? What other choice do I have than to crush
They
you?
are odd.
Boy, and they make a mess when you step on them, too. There's
And I remember a few years ago
Stuff everywhere.
when it was the big breed, whatever they're called.
Brood.
They did one of the local news stations. They wanted to find out where they were the loudest. Remember this?
Oh, yeah.
And they ended up in front of my old house. I remember because I was watching TV. That's my house, which is about half a mile from here or less.
Man, if you had been pissing outside.
Oh, that'd have been great.
It's like we used to work with a guy who
Cicadas are out. Whoops.
the news station was doing a story on the spike in prostitution in the area, and they were doing the stand-up right in front of his house. Well, apparently, prostitution.
Not my house.
I don't know, not Tom's house. It's
Right.
a guy we used to work with.
That's so good. Just
Just a random house?
It was hilarious. Yeah.
But if they were in front of my old house, there wouldn't be a lot of business. Being
Oh,
that
prostitutes? Yeah.
you get like one car an hour driving by my old house. The prostitutes wouldn't do all that well. If you're just joining us, hello, how are you? We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studio, and this is the Bob and Tom program. Happy to be here.
I have a letter.
Go ahead. What do you got, Christy Lee?
The Bob and Tom Show. Did you see the Black Moods perform at the USFL Championship Game halftime show?
UFL.
It says USFL.
Well,
here.
he's wrong. Go ahead.
Ace is the only one that watched it. Who won?
DC Defenders.
Defenders. Okay. I thought they were awesome, according to David. Too bad they couldn't play longer. But I will say I am disappointed they did not play Smack Tom. So David from Cedar Falls, Iowa.
So did they air the halftime show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did two songs.
Oh, cool.
And the singer did the national anthem.
All right.
That's awesome.
Guitar.
Well, cool. Love those guys. Black Moods. I think they're scheduled to be in here
August.
In early August. Speaking
Did
of
he
letters,
sing the national anthem in English?
They did Alla Hendrix.
He did it on guitar, yeah.
Oh, I see.
I don't understand.
Oh, there's some controversy
You're not the
over
only one.
somebody singing the national anthem in Spanish. That happened
I
recently. So.
I don't believe in the Spanish.
I'm with Bryson. We understand.
I
Look,
doubt the Spaniard and the Spanish.
we know you do, sir.
They're not here. We just speak English.
We know. I can't. I'm surprised you guys. I'm like the one who watches the least bit.
Yeah, I was not watching the USFL, whatever the hell it is.
God speaks
It
English.
was at a Dodgers game.
Oh,
She chose to sing in Spanish when asked not
There
to.
you go. When asked not to.
Oh, yeah, they had said, please don't do that.
Yeah.
And she went out and did it. So, and you can think about it however you want.
Okay.
well, now it should have been in Japanese if it's a Dodgers game. Come on.
Well, there are certain things happening in L.A. where someone might want to sing in Spanish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
You want to get into
You've
this?
been watching the news.
Well, there's certain things happening in the field. They might want to sing it in
Let's
Japanese.
put it this way. If you are in a restaurant and you want a cold drink, you have to say, could you freeze some of that water and put it in my drink, please? They don't like to say ice.
I see.
Okay.
On a lighter note, we were discussing, for reasons I don't remember, water shoes yesterday.
No, we were asked, someone asked you, I believe it was Jess maybe, that if you had water shoes.
And I do.
That doesn't sound like the right word.
It doesn't.
Yeah,
Swim
that can't be
shoes,
right.
beach shoes.
But I mean, they kind of are water shoes.
Yeah.
I bought a
shoes.
pair for Aruba. They were very incredible.
But there's a distinction. I know what started this. It was the whole flip-flop controversy.
Oh, that's right.
No flip-flops unless you could put your 2 steps. You put your feet in the sand, then you can wear flip-flops. Otherwise, cover your feet.
I haven't seen water shoes in a while. Where'd you get those? I need some.
But I was explaining that I have water shoes.
Right.
If you, for example, say you're at a beach where it's all rocks,
Right.
and water shoes aren't flip flops. They're like a loafer.
They're like a
with a rubber
socky
bottom.
kind of bottom.
And
they're great for water parks. If you go to a water park,
Yeah.
because you have to get in and out of the water a lot, and the concrete.
I went to a water park in Phoenix, Arizona.
Yeah.
You could not physically walk on the concrete. It was so hot.
Big fan of the flip-flops on the ladies. With the flip-flop dangle. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Same sound my sack makes when I ride my Schwinn.
Okay.
They take
For the cards in the
you've had this done. Tom, you've had this done where they take their heel and grind it into your crotch.
No.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah.
Baby deserves it.
In any event, I mentioned that I burned through, completely wore out.
You wore out your water shoes.
Because I'd been in an accident and I had to walk in a pool for an hour every day for a year.
Some say accident, some say you are asking for it.
Okay, sure. Dan, kind enough to write, I'm 100% with Tom on swim shoes.
Dan the man.
Call us nerds if you want, but at least you're not stepping on mystery slime and crusty crab carcasses like barefoot savages. If you feel something slither between your toes in a lake, that's not character building. It's how villains are born. I didn't survive my 40 years without getting my foot stung by a freshwater eel wannabe just to take fashion advice from flip-flop guys. Keep rocking the aqua kicks, Tom. Let the sea creatures fear you for once.
Oh, I've swum in lakes wearing full tennis shoes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because you don't know.
Yeah, no
I've seen
idea.
idiots break a bottle, and you know what I mean.
Right.
And
Lakes freak
Honestly,
me out.
it's a true story. I was walking in Atlantic Ocean, and I felt this under my foot, and I thought, oh, that's a weird feeling shell, and I was shallow enough that I could bend down and pick it up. It was a Heineken bottle.
Isn't that nice?
Absolutely.
Someday it'll be sea glass.
I think Kennedy might have been there drinking a Heineken.
Sure.
You just throw that in the water.
Yeah, when he was supposed to be making that message on a coconut, he was actually in Aruba. Partying at Mama's Grill.
Oh, this sounds like something Bryson would be on.
That's right. That's where he was. I don't believe in Kennedy's a hero. My ass.
All right.
PT-10, not illusory. Didn't exist.
His book, Profiles in Courage, should start once upon a time.
The doubter strikes again.
I'm Bryson the Doubter.
Bryson, nice to have you here.
Thank you.
Oh, now, Bryson, if you were going to be listening to our show, how would you do that?
Oh, I love Chick. I'll let him take over.
Oh, thank you,
Bryson. I appreciate that. Raycon's Everyday Earbuds. That's right. Enjoy premium audio that goes where you do. Premium audio, you say, Chick? That's right. They've got active noise cancellation. And a quick charge function. 10 minutes of charging yields 90 minutes of battery. 32-hour battery life, multi-point connectivity. And Raycon's has it all. And they start at just half the price of those premium audio brands that, hey, let's face it, aren't doing you any favors. They fall out of your ears. You can't listen if they're not in your ears. And Raycon's a variety of different colors: royal blue, forest green, cool mint, deep red, blush, violet, and Raycon's has a 30-day happiness guarantee return policy. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom today to get 15% off Raycon's best-selling everyday earbuds. Raycon offering 15% off the best-selling everyday earbuds only at buyraycon.com/Tom. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Coming up in the news, do you hit the snooze button?
Oh, interesting. I always like hearing people's opinions on this.
Well, this is from the experts.
And how we need to follow that up with what's the premium or the ideal snooze length.
Oh.
Yeah, well, we'll
Right?
talk about that.
You can adjust your snooze length if you'd like.
Really?
Oh, yes. It's all there on your iPhone, Tom. And you can take a picture with your phone.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, you can make phone calls.
Bryson, do you use the photographic application on your telephone?
You might as well just send them pics to the government. That's right. Same thing. They're looking at all of them.
Bryson, do you have any photographs of naked women on your phone?
Oh, yeah. Shoe danglers, that's my thing. No, of course not.
Did you say shoe danglers?
I'm a proud American.
Are any of them cousins?
I hope so.
Okay, thank you very much. I'm not sure what just happened, but I want more of it to happen.
All right.
Here in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, where this remains the Bob and Tom Show.
Slide guitar. I wrote a song a long time ago called "The Lifelong Tiger Fan Blues." I know the Cubs have issues, but the Tigers have had for a long time. And I wrote it when we were like 0 for 19 years, and then we got good in 2006. But then this particular season, 2010 here, we were great, and then we went off the cliff. So I rewrote it about a week ago. I've been a baseball fan since I was a little boy. I had a bedroom full of little baseball toys, bat and a ball and a Wilson glove. Yeah, me and the national pastime, we was oh so in love. Every opening day, I still get that itch. I can hardly wait for that very first pitch. All my hopes and dreams all in place. I get visions of my Tigers in a pennant race. Win or lose, I got a lifelong Tiger fan blues. 2006, we made it all the way to the fabled Fall Classic, only get a St. Louis whooping and our Detroit ass kicked. 2009, we was tied with the Twins. We had to go to Minnesota to lose it again. In 2010, started off with a bang. We was leading the league in everything. Hang on.
It's for you.
Oh, but come the All-Star break, our season's done. Our goose is cooked, oh, they're setting our sun. Win or lose, I get a lifelong Tiger fan blues. Bring back K-Line, bring back Cash, bring back Greenberg, and all them homers he'd smash. Mickey Cochran, Schoolboy Rowe, Ty Cobb, and Rocky Colavito. Win or lose, got a lifelong Tiger fan blues. And this is the rewrite. First Samaya broke his arm, then Inge broke his hand while Mags was breaking his foot. Guillen was pulling his ham. Half of our roster was MIA. Now half of Toledo's been called up to play. I don't believe in fate. I don't believe in signs. And waiting on your destiny's a waste of time. But how the hell else can we possibly explain Armando Galarraga's imperfect game? Win or lose, I got a lifelong Tiger fan blues. Life ain't fair, nice guys finish last. You can't have a future if you don't have a past. Yet still I hope Still I pray another World Series gonna come my way. But folks, mark my words and learn this lesson. Cut your losses and count your blessings. Or just like me, you're gonna end up crying while spending Sunday afternoons with the Detroit Lions. I got a lifelong Tiger fan.
That's great.
Oh, there's some frustration there.
Jeff Daniels.
The imperfect game.
The reviews are in, and America can't get enough of Chick McGee's Silac commercial. Fanatical fans everywhere are even watching it in reverse. You know, this actually kind of makes sense. Truth is, you won't be finding any retirement checks in your mailbox until you first go back into your house and log on to SilacINS.com. At the Silac website, you'll even find a special link just for Bob and Tom listeners. Hey, hold on now. This part shouldn't be going backwards. There we are. It's SilacINS.com. Don't go backwards in retirement. Look forward to your retirement. Look into an annuity from Silac Insurance.
Bob and Tom show.
Bob and Tom and Steven Seagal.
Steven Seagal.
Hey, Steven, how did you make your living, Steven?
You know, I made my living in the movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
For the last 20 years, I've been a cop.
Uh-huh.
I understand Christy Lee is having some second thoughts about moving.
No, she already moved.
A lot of people don't know, but for 5 of the last 20 years, I've also been a real estate broker.
Really?
We had no idea.
I love open houses, man. Sunday, I show up, meet the owners and say, "You get out the car! You get on the ground!" Yeah, it's crazy what happened.
Steven Seagal!
Yeah.
You Steven Seagal!
Yeah, I get that a lot, man.
And then you Steven Seagal!
Yeah. Hey, back up, man.
That's it.
I made my living in the movies.
That's how my ass whooped by Steven Seagal.
For the last 2 seconds, I've been a bitch slapper. Steven Seagal. No, man.
Wow, you have sound effects and everything, huh, Steven?
We're going to be doing some nice flower arrangements for the great folks at the Ascension St. Vincent's Hospital. You can help out. Check our website.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show at the Silac Insurance News Desk. It's Christy Lee.
Hi.
Hello, Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
Got a song this time?
Sure.
Oh, yeah. There's Josh Arnold.
Yeah, all oatmealed up, ready to go.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Sounds delightful.
Nice hearty bowl of oatmeal.
Ace Cosby's here. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. I'm Chick. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick.
Tom.
Sorry, I was...
Yeah, what you doing? You're still reading.
No, I just stumbled on this story, and
sounds like it.
Did we do this story about the barber who threw his customer out the window?
A little defenestration, as we like to say.
Yeah.
Who was it? Charles Barkley?
A Brooklyn barbershop customer's face was sliced open after his barber shoved him through a plate glass window.
No, why?
No, I just stumbled on this, Christy. I don't know how.
Wow.
What have we learned, though? What did the guy who got thrown out do? He must have done something, right? He's not blameless.
I think it would take a lot to upset a barber.
Yeah.
It took place at 3 o'clock at Levels Barbershop in Crown Heights. The victim, 33 years of age, was apparently unhappy about his haircut.
I guess.
He threatened to withhold payment, enraging his barber, who allegedly shoved him through one of the store's front windows. Lucky it was in the ground. Lucky it wasn't upstairs.
Yeah.
The glass ripped his face open.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. I was looking for something else and I stumbled on this. That is just horrible. Poor guy. I want to see a picture of this haircut.
For some reason, I'm feeling for the barber on this.
Are you?
I can only imagine how this guy was so particular and whiny during the cut.
He puts up with it.
And I'm sure this guy did everything the dude
I don't know.
asked for, and then he still complained.
Yeah, I'm looking at the haircut. Yeah, I would have complained too.
Well, you never know if that was a choice.
Yeah, maybe he asked for it.
I would never say anything to the stylist. I would never say anything.
Yeah.
And I really haven't. I really haven't gotten a bad haircut. I mean, it's fine. I don't. Think
I'm with you, but I feel like I would just, if it was that bad, I would either just go somewhere else and go, give me a crew cut.
Yeah,
Fix it.
Zip it down.
But it's got to be harder for women, for sure. Guys can always just crew cut it. Like my mom used to do when we would get lice.
Oh, yeah.
Take the clippers to you, just.
The 6 on the clippers and go to town, man. I've been wanting to do that, to shave my own head. Not like Travis Bickle. Well, maybe. Like a mohawk. Mohawk this guy.
You'd have a very, very thin mohawk.
A thinning mohawk?
I mean,
I would. Yeah, no, I'm thin. Yeah, right up. Yeah,
maybe like a faux hawk.
Classic.
And the current fad that's sort of super short on the sides, and then
that has really hung in there.
Oh, it's awful.
And I tried to get talked into doing it, and I don't care for that.
Tom, you and I could have no hawks.
Yeah. No. I saw a guy at the game of the day. He had that. He was probably in his mid 50s, and he had that done. But he was severely balding.
Yeah.
Really a bad look.
And they just have a thin line?
Yeah, he had like a horseshoe on his head.
Weird. Very odd.
But, I'm
you
sure.
still got your, I'm seeing you. I could see your sideburns peeking out from your headphones.
I've always been a fan.
Those are glorious.
Maybe haircut time.
Very glorious.
I didn't even, sorry, I just stumbled on this story while looking for something else that I don't, he threw the guy out the window. That's, you don't want to get an argument with a barber. They have razor blades.
Yeah, they do.
They're
scissors and
sure.
blades.
I'd like to be stropped. It's got to hurt.
The barber I went to when I was a kid in London, Ohio, Swick's Barbershop, SWICK, and he was in the basement of the building. So I would have been extra safe if he'd thrown me out of a window.
Did the guy have that array of colorful hair tonics in back of him?
And he had a spittoon.
Wow.
That was used.
Whoa.
I mean, it was utilized often.
Did he take bets on the side?
I think he did. Yeah, I was very small. I had to have one of those boards over the barber chair, and I'd sit on the board. I was too small to. Yeah.
My dad would go to Glenn the Barber.
Glenn the Barber.
It had a cigarette machine, and it had a. It didn't. You know those candy machines? This was full of peanuts.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And every now and again, you just see an old man get a handful of old, loose peanuts. What the hell?
Had been in there since Roosevelt was president. Yeah.
Did anybody ever use any of those exotic hair tonics?
I never saw them used.
Christy, it looked like a bar at a restaurant that has 50 different kinds of bourbon. And there'd be these colorful, odd-shaped bottles.
They are all different colors,
Because guys especially back then, didn't use a lot of product.
I don't know what was in those. And
maybe
sometimes you would see the combs in them.
Yeah.
Like
the Barbasol?
Yeah.
Barbicide.
Oh, is it Barbicide?
Barbicide.
You're right.
That's
Barbasol's a shaved cream.
That's where you kill your barber.
Barbicide's still used. They use it at my nail salon.
Oh, that's for killing the crabs on the combs?
Yes.
Okay.
Or nail files
sorry.
or whatever.
Sorry. I've gotten completely off topic. I apologize. I don't know how I stumbled on this story. It's just so disturbing.
I've never had the straight razor shave, and it's something that maybe the next time I reset my beard. I'll go get a clipper trim and then a straight razor shave.
I think you can, with today's razor technology, I think you can get a lot closer with just a regular blade.
But there's something about that whole.
But there is,
there's something about the prospect of having your throat slit.
Oh my gosh!
Just with one.
That close to death.
Yeah, I mean, you really can't do that with. You've got your standard Gillette, whatever Fortran, whatever the hell they call it.
We should start a list of how many overdone scenes in movies, and one of them would be the bad guy getting a straight razor shave from the guy that's been put upon. He's like the slave to and he's thinking about cutting his neck. That seems
a lot of tension.
Yeah, that seems like a lot of movies.
But yeah, bring it up to today's world and have the guy having his balls shaved. He goes into
Sweeney Todd to the balls.
Can you imagine a straight razor to Tom? Landscaping session.
I'm trying to bring it into contemporary culture.
It's getting more and more difficult to have a conversation with you.
Trying to make the movie more interesting. Can you imagine? Yeah. I'm seeing I'm seeing Willem Dafoe shaving Brad Pitt's balls, and you know, he's right down there.
That, actually.
No, I see Brad Pitt as the good guy and Willem Dafoe as the bad guy. Be sure to get close to my taint. Come on. Yeah. That's my Willem Dafoe.
Better casting.
Yeah, I think so.
That's very
He's
good.
Kind of loony anyway.
Coming up, we have more of your letters. You can reach us, Bob and Tom at bobandtom.com. Love to hear from you.
Including a peacock update. More peacocks.
Okay. We have bizarre news from the world of radio waves coming up today. Coming up later this week, we have a Bob Ross the Painter update that's actually quite fascinating. Did you know that it's very, very hard to get a hold of a Bob Ross painting?
Don't tell us.
Just a little hint in case
Did you say later this week?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know. I've been going down this rabbit hole for 3 days.
Yeah, I was going to say that story.
I've got
out.
I've got to consolidate it. It's
You're promoing what's coming up Thursday? Is that what you're doing?
Kinda.
That's how good this show is.
Okay.
Plus, I've got some great letters and strippers in the news, all on the way from the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Break up with your brewer. Switch to Java House. Amazingly smooth barista quality cold brew in seconds with no equipment required. Just peel and pour over hot or cold water. Effortlessly easy. Coffee, teas, hydration and energy drinks, hot cocoa and more. Order online at javahouse.com. Java House, the official coffee and refreshments of the Bob and Tom Show.
This is Todd Barry. Once again, Todd has just established that he's not into astrology, but he's very proud.
Now I'm going to read an offbeat news item.
I can back that up. My numerologist told me that astrology is a bunch of crap.
How many times did she tell you?
Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. 4. Go ahead.
This is a woman fried 8 goldfish amid fight with ex. This is in Pasadena, Texas. Authorities say a Houston area woman who was burned up at her former common-law husband fried their pet goldfish and ate some of them.
In front of
what? Pasadena police say it's a civil matter and no charges will be filed. The 7 goldfish were purchased together by the couple during happier times.
This sounds like it's from The Onion.
I know.
It does. Remember when we bought the goldfish? How much in love we were.
Police spokesman Vance Mitchell says the man reported on Saturday that the woman took the goldfish from his apartment. Mitchell says the two argued earlier about some jewelry the man had given her but took back. She wanted the jewelry returned. So the natural go-to response is to eat goldfish.
Of course.
Officers who were dispatched to the woman's home arrived to find 4 fried goldfish on a plate. The woman said she already ate the other 3.
Show him.
I mean, you do eat other kind of fish. So
Yeah, I guess, but jeez.
Stay away from her.
Wow. That's a kind of basic instinct. What was that?
Seven goldfish.
Oh, the bunny
Fatal
rabbit.
Attraction.
Fatal Attraction.
Bunny.
Bunny rabbit.
Bunny.
Glad they didn't buy a dog.
Well,
They
she
bought the goldfish
Together.
during happier times.
Oh, yes.
7 goldfish.
When did they buy the deep fryer?
Next summer at the State Fair. Joe DeRosa is sitting in with us right now, Joe. What else is going on in your life? What about your personal background? Big family, small background? A small family? What?
I'm in a relatively small family that I was adopted into. Yes.
Interesting.
And I know what...
You were adopted into the DeRosa family?
Yes, I was. And I know what everybody is wondering, because I always, did you ever look for your real parents?
Yeah.
That's what everybody wants to know. I saw that on Maury. Did you ever try to find your real parents? No, I pretty much took the hint, actually.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
when they abandoned me, I was like, that's probably the end of that.
Probably no sense in looking for him. Really, I got you. Okay.
Well, I'm sure there's a lot of
Dropping a dime on mom and dad.
a lot of gold comedy down this road.
Yeah. And now I have a very, my mother was very overprotective through my whole life, and but she's very involved in my life, and she calls me almost every day, and holds me hostage on the phone for hours on end. While she's at this age where she just holds me on the phone and just asks me all these really annoying questions, and she won't let me hang up, and it just sounds like I'm having really bad phone sex for like an hour. I'm just like, yes. Oh, God. Yes! I already told you what I was wearing.
Hey, Bob and Tom Show USA. Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Larry King.
Wow.
Larry. Nice to see you.
Let me sit down here. Ouch, my back.
Wow. Sorry. Oh, I'm sorry.
Wow. Hey, you're giving off a weird vibe when the Walmart greeter tells you to pound sand up your butt. Hey, what's with Cher and the Sunny thing all of a sudden? Would somebody tell me anything? Anybody else now think the C word was invented because of her? Cher, of course.
Yes.
Yeah.
And how about that Carol Channing thing, huh?
Yeah.
I guess she was singing Hello Dildo.
Hello, dildo.
Yeah, man.
Hello, dildo.
Yes, it's just
Only
good
got
stuff.
married. Only got it twice in
Twice in 41 years of marriage.
Wow.
Wow, she needs Viagra. And I said it before, but never address an Indian in war paint as Chief Big Pussy.
Don't do it. Just don't do it.
And finally, I gotta say, kids, it's been a stone gas being here, by the way. I gotta say, this body piercing craze is getting out of control. Studs through the tongue, rings through the nose, eyebrows, the nipples, the belly button, and now a series of interlocking rings and hoops through my schwanz. Oh, did I say my schwanz? Oh, somebody stop me. You know how embarrassing it is to go through the metal detector?
I'm sure.
Larry King, you've got a solid nickel's worth, kids.
Thanks.
I'm out. Peace out.
Peace out, Larry.
I got to catch a plane.
Thanks very much, Larry.
You can win it from this show.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
Jeff Oskey joins us.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi there.
Ace Cosby.
Hey.
We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. I'm Chick, and hello, Tom.
Got a letter here.
All right.
But we have to set it up first. Story yesterday, I saw this story actually last week, but it's developed a little bit since then. It took place in the Commonwealth of Kentucky. A guy who calls himself Cowboy Cody was arrested. It's kind of a long story. The short version is...
He let the raccoon go in a restaurant?
Just to see what would happen.
Yeah.
He purposely released a wild live raccoon in a crowded restaurant.
Of course he did.
There had apparently been some incident of some sort with some lady, and This guy is well known to the authorities, 40-year-old Jonathan Mason, who calls himself Cowboy Cody. I believe we have a photograph of him there.
Oh,
he's awesome.
There you can see it. And then now we get to the
How you doing?
the letter. I was watching today's show. You were doing the story of Cowboy Cody. I noticed he looks much like comedian Jeff Oskey, except with brown hair.
Oh.
What do you think?
I mean, I'd release a raccoon in a bar.
Sure.
Yeah. They do me wrong.
Yeah?
If they do me wrong.
Yeah.
Got that? There is a resemblance.
The hair and the beard.
The
are
big
very
bushy
similar,
beard.
Yeah.
You don't have the meth face scratches and bumps, though.
No.
No. Yeah, you're.
He looks like kind of a cool guy. He also, if I, he looks like a fun guy.
He looks like a town menace.
Josh, he was arrested last year for a slow speed chase while he was drunk on a donkey.
Yeah. That's right. He was.
Really?
I believe it's according to this. Mr. Mason was known locally to leading police on a drunken mule chase last
Mule,
December.
Donkey, whatever.
Awesome.
He's got really cute dimples. Got a cute dimple.
Okay. But in any event, a lot of chaos and the heavy beard, kind of a mountain man type.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Jeffrey, welcome back to the program. It's always a pleasure to see you. We'll check in with.
Great to be here.
Crackhead Johnny.
Do you have any more letters over there?
I do. This one, just from someone in Kentucky. It says, "Good morning, Bob and Tom Show. Hey, I saw the Goodyear blimp.
Oh.
Thank you, David. Thank you very much. We appreciate it.
Am I the only fan?
No, I love the blimp. Who
I love
doesn't
the
a
blimp. I rode in the blimp. I believe we have a picture of the blimp. Just
You're
to show you guys.
the only fanatic.
Yeah.
I just think it's cool.
That's true.
It's like a good luck thing. You're driving around. Oh, look, there's the Goodyear blimp.
Yeah.
What's going on?
It causes good luck? Is that your contention?
It's fun.
All right. Never heard that part.
Let's see now. We have, this is a very complicated letter. It's about interviewing the people on our show, but we would do it. So in other words, I would say, for example, who is the most sensitive on the program?
Me.
All right. Chick says he is.
Really?
Well, that's what he said.
Okay. Godwin?
What, don't you think? Oh, yeah. Well, yeah.
You were neck and neck, maybe.
I'm
with
sorry.
sensitivity.
I forgot I was in the presence of greatness.
Which of you pops off and gets angry at the smallest and littlest of things?
Evidently Ace does.
I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know.
Probably me.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
I've heard you yelling in the hallway.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Oh, I
He
guess
yells
it
in
is
the hallway.
Oskay.
Yeah, sometimes I do hear you yelling, and I find out what it's about, and oh yeah, that is pretty small.
But sometimes I hear it and I go, oh, yeah, let me get in on that. I start yelling.
Right. It's usually funny.
I get in there yelling with him.
Which of you has the most interesting personal life outside of work?
Maybe you.
Yeah, you've got the busiest.
You're out
There's
there.
always something going on.
Yeah, not necessarily interesting.
Now, Christy's always got events and things like that too, so she should be
busy.
in the running.
Okay.
Social, yeah.
Very social.
Which
yeah.
of you is the biggest animal lover? That would be
we all of
that
us.
would be Christy, but I mean,
Well.
Yeah, we sure all love.
For me, it's
we love
dogs
them
and-
all, but
Yeah, I love animals.
Dogs and cats and dogs.
Josh and I want to pet bears.
now, here's this is the one I like the most. This question: who is the pickiest about music?
oh, maybe Chick.
I would think Chick.
It just bothers me that there's good music that I'd like out there that I haven't heard yet. That bothers me.
When you don't like something, you really don't like it.
Yeah.
You express yourself.
You know more about music, that's for sure.
I don't know about that, but
you pay a lot more attention.
I don't care for concert of people's lead singers asking me if I'm ready to rock. I don't care for that.
Well, are you ready?
I don't care for that question, and I will not answer.
Well, as a general rule, you've taken the time to buy the tickets, get a babysitter, drive somewhere for an hour.
Yeah. We're here, clown. Start the show.
Paid $17 for a vodka tonic. Yeah, I'm ready.
Tom's pretty picky with music too.
Oh yeah. Well, Tom's has the stance that every song has come from another song. He immediately, if you play him something new, The Allman Brothers did that with
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Orlando Misencroft back in the 30s.
On occasion.
That's nothing new.
Now, this is an easy one. And by the way, this comes to us from a young lady named Heather. She goes, who's the best lover?
Well,
I think it has to be Josh.
Well, I think Ace is putting his name in the ring there.
Oh, okay, but I mean, Josh has pronounced himself a thorough and generous lover.
Yes, he has.
Yeah, I figured some
You
things
say that out
yeah.
loud, you better back it up, and I think he can.
Yeah.
I know he can with me.
Oh, really?
Have you ever done it Ivy League style?
Yes.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah, there's a place for that. There's a time and place for that.
You know what that is, Jeffrey?
I don't believe so.
Ivy League style means your shoes never come off.
The quickie.
Your pants are lowered. Yeah.
Just the quickie.
Incredibly
I've done
hot.
it just through the zipper.
Wait a second, you're not going to let Mr. Oskey answer.
No, I have not.
Wait a minute. What did you say?
I've done it just through the zipper.
Just through the zipper.
Sure, same
Tom.
here, same here.
That's community college style.
You quite literally
dry hump. That's
you literally took the words right out of my mouth.
Very nice.
Zipper down.
That's
up, I mean.
Didn't she get abrasions from the zipper?
I
no,
felt
you
more
got
of,
abrasions.
Somebody did.
But there were no complaints.
It's like going through the mouth of a great white shark.
That hurts to think about.
Holy hell.
It's just like being with a girl with braces.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah. Although, a little teeth every now and then, it's not bad.
As long as you want a reminder they're there.
Okay,
I'm with you.
let's get back to our Heather's questions. This is a good one.
Oh, God.
You're not enjoying this?
No,
Yeah,
I think if it's negative, it's going to be me, and if it's positive, evidently it's
Not negative
what's
at all.
his name? So yeah, go ahead.
And I think this is an easy one. Which of you is the most likely to binge a show all weekend and accomplish nothing at home?
Well, sure.
Chick.
And do nothing else but watch TV?
I've done that.
Yeah.
I look forward to that. That's my entertainment.
And none of these are particularly negative.
No.
We don't want to suggest that.
Well, thanks very much, Heather. Those were all good questions. And learning a little bit about each of us on the show.
Is she writing a cover story for some magazine?
No, she just thought it would be interesting because we talk about lots of other things, but not necessarily about ourselves, interviewing ourselves as a group.
Heather's World?
If any other questions, feel free to submit them. I like that. We can do a little bit of an around the horn.
Yeah.
We have another letter over there, Chick McGee.
Yes, we do. My best friend growing up was named Al. After graduation from high school, he got a summer job at the local zoo. Unbeknownst to him, there were a number of peacocks that roamed the grounds and would call back and forth to each other. On his very first day on the job, he thought someone was trying to get his attention by yelling, "Hey, Al! Hey, Al!" It wasn't until he actually saw the peacock calling that he realized what the hell was going on. When I see him now, I will occasionally greet him with, "Hey, Al!" in my best peacock. That's Tim from South Dakota. I say the best Dakota.
Oh, really?
What does Bryson the Doubter say about it?
Until I hear from North Dakota. Well, the best Dakota, they should combine them and make it just Dakota.
Yeah, you doubt that boundary. You always have.
I don't.
You doubt all boundaries, don't you?
It's just one big, beautiful country.
That's a surprising stance from you, Bryson.
Right. One big, beautiful
it's refreshing to hear you say
As long as we get rid of some of the people. One big, beautiful country.
And he shows back up.
Damn right.
Okay.
You know who I'm talking about.
From the Arctic Circle down to the South American penguins.
Those people.
Yeah.
You know you don't like
We'll be better
Scots.
off when Canada becomes a state. I can tell you that right
You might want to do that senator count before you wish for that.
Okie doke. What?
We have a lot happening today. Coming up, we'll be visiting the sports desk as well as the news desk. You want to give me the sports preview?
The sports preview. NBA playoffs last night. Oklahoma City wins. Shohei Ohtani.
Hey, Ohtani.
You're right. Hey, Ohtani.
Hey, Ohtani.
That really doesn't work anymore.
He pitched from the mound.
Saquon Barkley works, and he's in sports
We've
today.
got no, he's not.
You're not going to do that story?
No, but I could if you'd like me to. You can. You can. You could be special sports correspondent, Tom Griswold.
Coming up, Saquon Barkley in sports.
Saquon Barkley.
In sports.
Oh, see, this is why you should do
Joey
it.
Joey Chestnut.
Joey.
Coming up is Mr. Chestnut coming up in sports, and something from Trinidad and Tobago.
Oh, my goodness.
Well,
Trinidad, man.
that story will drive you crazy. I can tell you that right now. This portion of the Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by our friends at Java House. Java House, the official coffee of the Bob and Tom Show. Java House, the official refreshments. Right here. See this blue stuff?
Arctic freeze.
I am hydrating right now.
Hydrated.
From Java House. The way it works is, I don't have it with me, but what it will look like, it was one of these guys, a little pod with a little bit of blue fluid in it. You add some water, you've got a delightful hydration drink. They do the same for tea, for coffee, for lattes, for energy drinks, even hot cocoa. Josh, while you were gone, I think we restocked the hot cocoa for you. Java House, the perfect solution for the office break room. We call it the green room here in our studios, and you can have it in your home. You could have it at your office. Something very cool they're doing at Java House right now. If you want to just sample, see how it works, click on the thing on their website that says Java House for your office and sign up. You could win yourself a free in-office demo. Go to javahouse.com. That's javahouse.com, where you can find out about the peel and pour pods. Once again, teas, lattes, coffees, of course, energy drinks, hot cocoa, hydration drinks, et cetera, et cetera. You don't have to have a machine to put this little pod in. By the way, these pods are biodegradable, so you're not filling the world with more plastic. Check out all the details at javahouse.com. Once again, coming up in sports, we have some very interesting stuff coming up today.
And more letters.
And coming up later this week, Bob Ross in the news. Did you know that he wanted to get rid of that hairdo? And they wouldn't let him?
Yeah, that was a trademark.
It became his trademark, and he did not like it. Yeah. And also, he did not get paid for all those shows.
What?
He did not get paid.
That's crazy.
But, he made...
but whoever...
And his estate makes millions on the...
whoever didn't pay him, they won, though, right?
They sure did.
There you go.
We'll be talking about him later this week. We've got a big Bob Ross update for you. I'm sure you're waiting for.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I can't wait.
We'll have to talk very quietly. Very pleasantly. Yes. These are the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
There's no easy way to say this, so I'm just going to say it. Kay, it's over. We have to break up. I'm breaking up with you. I have met somebody else. It's just better for me. Java House, peel and pour pods. I mean, you peel, all right? You pour the Java House cold brew into a cup of hot water, and in less than 10 seconds, voila. Amazingly smooth, barista quality. You don't have this. And you're a lot of work. Frankly, it shouldn't be this much work. I've stuck by you, you know that. When you were broke, it's not easy to say, but I just have to tell you, you're gross. Java House offers me so much more, not just coffee, teas, energy drinks. I appreciate you taking this as well as you are. I was worried you'd be all steamed up about this. That's disappointing. Perhaps I gave you too much credit. It's over, and I'm keeping the cats.
Java House, amazingly smooth cold brew coffee. Enjoy barista quality coffee in seconds with no equipment required. Just peel and pour over hot or cold water. It's effortlessly easy. In fact, the hardest thing about Java House, well, that'll be figuring out which one of their many great beverages to try next.
You don't have to watch this.
Order online at javahouse.com. Java House, the official coffee and refreshments of the Bob and Tom Show.
Oh, God. He never gets this right in the live show.
Hi, Tom here. God knows I'm not perfect. I guess I can be difficult and sometimes perhaps a little demanding.
No.
Oh, sure, some might say tyrannical, but I don't get it. I try to be a nice guy, but lately it seems that everybody's pissed at me.
My friends are pissed, my doctor's pissed, my mother's pissed, my lawyer's pissed, my waiter's pissed, and chick is pissed. Everybody's pissed at me. My banker's pissed, the band is pissed, my plumber's pissed, the fisher pissed, my barber's pissed, my brother's pissed. It is very plain to see. Everybody's pissed at me. I think we can all agree. Everybody's pissed at me. Tom, you are an evil bastard. We're all pissed at you today. I am sick of all your bitching. Here's a check. Go away. Yeah. Your boss is pissed, your kids are pissed, your neighbor's pissed, your sister's pissed. We'll bet even God is pissed. Everybody's pissed at me. When I wrote my pissed off list, I'm sure there's someone that I missed, and that will probably make them pissed. It is very plain to see. Everybody's pissed at me. I think we can all agree. Everybody's pissed at me. Very justifiably. Everybody's pissed at your friends are pissed, your partner's pissed, your mother's pissed, your lawyer's pissed, your waiter's pissed, your dog is pissed. Everybody's pissed at me. Paging Michael Hunt. All right. Paging Michael Hunt. Is Mike Hunt here?
All right. You ready for this?
We are ready.
Hey, Christy.
Hey, chick.
You seen the banana video?
Who hasn't?
I wanna do something freaky to you, baby.
Pretty proud of you. Impressive.
Thanks. I was just wondering what you could do with my banana.
Your banana?
Yeah.
Well.
Now the Bob and Tom Show presents Christy Lee eating a banana.
This woman is listening to the Bob and Tom Morning Show on Q95.
That's disgusting. Why, nothing could be worse than that. Well, I stand corrected.
The Bob and Tom Morning Show on Q95. Get up and get it on.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello. There's Christy Lee.
Hi.
Pat Godwin.
Hello.
Jeff Oskey.
Yep.
Josh Arnold. There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Hello, Tom.
Ow.
Ow, indeed.
That's my O'Reilly Auto Parts. Ow.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Josh Arnold back in the fold. Apparently, he's had enough. I can't help but notice he's not here.
Maybe he had an
Oh, he's
issue.
back. There we go. He's back.
And truly, who among us can blame him? Right?
Now, coming up, I'll be your guest sports announcer.
Yes, you'll have a very.
That's right.
Why don't we get right to that? It's news from the NFL. Well, hang on. NBA playoffs last night. Oklahoma City winning Game 5, 120-109 on their home floor against the Indiana Pacers. Shea had 31. J-Dub had 40. It was by far the Thunderstars combined for more than 70 points, their best game of the series so far. Pascal Siakam had 28 for the Pacers, now trails the series 3-2 Game 6 Thursday night in Indianapolis. And Tyrese Halliburton has a problem with his left leg. We'll see how that plays out. So maybe grab Game 6 and then back to Oklahoma City for Game 7 then. Anything can happen. And now here's Tom with a special NFL story.
Well, you sent me this.
Yes, I did.
So I assumed you were going to do it, and then I asked you to do it, and you said you weren't going to do it.
I just thought it's a rather normal story.
Well, you've been trying to force the
force what?
Well, there's a certain gentleman in the world of sports who pitched last night for the first time since
Shohei Ohtani.
Hey, Ohtani.
I like that.
But it doesn't make sense.
Yes, it does.
If his name were, say, Hey Ohtani,
Oh, geez.
well, then we'd have to go say Ohtani.
Well,
So with Saquon Barkley,
You don't get
Quan
a
Barkley.
Saquon Barkley every day.
yeah, but you're forcing the other one.
That's lightning in a bottle.
Yeah, but so
Anyway, this story is all about Saquon Barkley.
his first name is Saquon.
Right. Quan.
Barkley.
So I say Saquon Barkley.
Quan Barkley.
Okay, we got it. You don't have to explain that. Did he just,
There are people who are new to the show.
do something.
Josh. It's not a hockey player. Josh doesn't care. Saquon Barkley.
Okay.
This is interesting. He is ranked number 1 in the NFL Players Association year-end top player retail sales list.
Oh, yeah, Tom, you do like this stuff.
This is interesting.
See?
To you, yes.
He said,
No, you're a fan of this stuff.
Now, is this jersey sales? Or
well, if one were to read,
or is it sock
if one were to read the New York Times, Bryson, do you ever read the New York Times?
I don't believe a thing. It's fake news. fake.
According to the New York Times and The Athletic,
Fake news.
the rankings include jersey sales, apparel, bobbleheads, accessories, figurines, wall decals, backpacks, drinkware, and more.
Drinkware?
Yeah, I don't even know what that means. I guess it means
your official Saquon Barkley mug.
You can get a Stanley with Quan Barkley's face
I
on
guess so. Who
Yes,
knows?
you can.
Glasses.
Okay,
okay.
glasses, Nevis, I guess.
Also in the top 10 of merch sales, Patrick Mahomes, Jalen Hurts, Jaden Daniels. Yeah, that's got to make you happy, right?
That's not right. Sweet baby Jaden Daniels.
Oh, sweet. It doesn't say that. I'm
Well,
sorry.
it should. That's a typo.
C.J. Stroud, Josh Allen, Aiden Hutchinson, et cetera, et cetera. So I hope your favorite's on there.
Oh, write down this. I need to do this. C.J. Stroud, run. What do you think?
I see. C.J. Stroud.
Yeah, like
C.J. Stroud, run.
C. Jane, C.
C.J.
Dick,
Stroud. Okay.
C. Dick.
C. Dick. It was Dick and Jane.
Dick and Jane.
Dick and Jane.
Do you think when they did that, they realized that, when you see Dick run, how inappropriate that is?
At the time,
No, that was a more innocent time.
Yeah, at the time that wasn't a.
Dick wasn't used as much.
Yes,
for
the C. Jane spot.
Flintstones. The Flintstones will have a gay old time. Is in the lyrics.
That's perfectly acceptable.
Oh, it is.
The most popular jerseys based on cumulative sales: Barkley, Mahomes, Hurts, Daniels, Stroud. This is interesting. Forever Collectibles reported the best-selling bobbleheads.
You can say this is interesting. It doesn't make it so.
Okay, smart guy. What's the best-selling bobblehead? Wait a second. Hang on a
So
second.
I thought
Shohei Ohtani.
I thought he would enjoy. Hey, Ohtani.
Hey, Ohtani.
I thought he would enjoy this.
No, he does enjoy this.
Yeah.
You don't think it's interesting?
And
that
I didn't think I would.
No, but it's okay.
Okay, fine.
As you've often said, it feels like a real long show.
Okay, sorry. I'm not going to tell you the most bobblehead. Okay, let's just move on. What do you have anything in sports that might interest this man over here?
Shohei Ohtani.
Do you have any fishing news?
Gave up a pair of 2-strike hits, a run in his Dodger pitching debut from the bump. Shohei Ohtani towing the slab last night, Josh. He came 21 months after the two-way superstar had Bobo surgery. That's what we call elbows in the sporting world, a Bobo. He threw 28 pitches in all, 16 for strikes in the first inning as Dodger Stadium fans are hung on every pitch. They oohed and awed, and a fastball clocked at 100.2 miles an hour.
Whoa.
So we know he can do that. But he had to be pulled there in the first inning. But the Dodgers go on to win 6-3. Arkansas's Gage Wood.
Great name.
Gage Wood.
Yeah, a wood gauge sounds like something they do at the penis office. Welcome to the penis office. We have the wood gauge. Well, sir, I'm sorry. You're going to need some pills.
The first question is, how hard is it?
Oh, boy.
Well, the answer is, we'll get my wood gauge.
There's a scale. I wonder what do they call that scale?
The Tumescent scale?
I don't know. Because we have them. Where's that thing?
We had that.
Right there.
Oh, yeah, there it is. Yeah. It's a gauge. It's got various stiffness.
Softness.
Yeah.
Various stiffness.
But I mean, I wonder, is it like What do they measure earthquakes with?
Seismology.
No. What's the name?
Seismograph.
Richter scale.
The Richter scale.
Oh.
I'm trying to set you up. So
Richter scale.
Thank you.
I get it.
Okay. Delivered with no enthusiasm. Richter scale. You could have.
Let me tell you
it's
something.
all on the delivery, don't you think, Jeffrey?
No, sir. Christy nailed that in my book. Okay.
Oh,
you and your
Richter scale.
You naughty mouth.
There's got to be a scale.
Anyway, Gage Wood pitched just the third no-hitter in College World Series history.
You have a diamond cutter.
I'm talking about a World Series here. I'm just talking about the Richter scale.
Has anybody thrown like 9 innings of just strikes, like boom, 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 boom? No. Okay.
There's a perfect game. That's 27 up, 27 down, and some of them are strikeouts.
But they're not all strikes.
No.
Okay.
No.
The other team, eventually, someone might swing and hit one, don't you think? Is that
after calls?
I don't know.
Why don't you get a ticket?
ball will sneak in there at the very least.
The World Series, College World Series history, the first 65 years, at least 65 years, Gage Wood, a no-hitter. He struck out 19. That's a record, never letting Murray State, the Racers, come close to getting a hit. The Razorbacks 3-0 victory. Wood joined Jim Erler, the hurler.
You think?
Of Texas in 1950. I'm sure they called him Erler the Hurler in 1950. And Jim Wixon of Oklahoma State in 1960, the only other pitchers to throw College World Series no hit.
What college baseball players sell the most merch?
Francis Daggett.
Who the hell's that?
Well, F period.
F period Daggett. Speaking of names, Bowling Green's linebacker.
I didn't get it.
Gideon.
Oh, the Bible people?
Lampron.
Great name.
Lampron.
The eel.
Has an interesting, no, that's Lamprey. An interesting middle name. His father somehow managed, and what's the big question when naming a child? It's got to be okay with mom.
Oh, sure.
His dad evidently okayed this with mom. Gideon Lampron, the Bowling Green linebacker's middle name is ESPN.
Oh, that's a shame.
His legal middle name is capital E, capital S, capital P, capital N. No spaces. Gideon ESPN Lampron is how the
Kelly wouldn't let me use
his name is written.
BET for Finn's middle name.
No, that's a shame.
I don't know
Just
whether
like that,
to.
you shut down the
I don't know whether to or go blind. I don't know.
What an idiot! If you're just joining us, you're lucky you missed.
Yeah.
You're tuning right back out again.
Yeah, good timing. This is the Bob and Tom program, emerging from the confines of the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. It's a great pleasure to be here. We're speaking with Chick McGee at the sports desk. What else is happening?
I'm going to interrupt you for a second, Chick.
Yeah.
Daniel in Iowa has an update for us on washer fluid colors.
Oh, good.
I didn't realize that there was a reason for the different colors.
At last.
Different flavors.
Daniel says orange you use in summer and it has an additive to help wash bugs away. Purple in the winter makes it easier to remove frost. Now, I'm not sure if this is correct, but that's what Daniel in Iowa says. It makes sense to me.
I like the purple, but I like grape. I like that flavor.
Oh,
Yeah, my question was, I'm wondering if the people that make this stuff, if they've done experiments where they go, if we make it this color, we're going to sell more. I didn't know there was a difference.
I didn't either.
You guys really buy your own?
Yeah, what do you mean?
I just get mine topped off every time I get my oil changed.
I do too, but I'm playing along.
You don't change your own oil?
No, I make more than $15 an hour.
The guy changing your oil probably doesn't.
No, but I mean,
I'm sure things will pick up for you.
I go through.
I'm sorry. I thought we were all men in here.
But don't you? I go through a great deal of washer fluid.
I have no doubt.
You need some sort of dark, creamy egg consistency yolk.
No, I pull that thing back and let it just rip.
Chick is the most washer fluid using ass son of a bitch I ever met.
I do. I love getting my windshield clean. If a bug hits it, you got to get it right away or it'll stain.
Like right away?
Yes.
He must have hit it 300 times on our way to Iowa or Idaho.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah,
I love doing that.
See, there you go.
You're in the freeway and the guy in front of you is doing his
yeah,
and you get the.
Can't stand that.
So are you somewhat what's the? Oh, I can't use that word. Economically.
I just use it when necessary. I won't do it now for a single bug because oftentimes it just smears.
Really?
Yeah. So I'd rather just have the small bug mark than the smear.
And then this leads us to the fact that so many gas stations no longer have the squeegee thing, and if they do, they've got that putrid-smelling goop in there.
I was under the impression you just washed your car every time a bug hit the window.
I do. I've washed my car. I'll go through 2-3 times a day. I got the pass.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I love those guys.
I get the pass.
What's the most times you've been through in one day car wash?
Is that or not? How many times in a day? Yeah.
Oh, probably 3, maybe 4. Depends.
3
or 4 times.
That's got to be that has to classify as some sort of OCD.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's great though because when you're in there, you don't have to touch the steering wheel. You turn the radio off, and it's like transcendental meditation.
It is. It's pretty nice.
It's relaxing. Yeah. I get stressed out. I don't like being too close to the car in front of me.
I don't either.
Or having one on my ass.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Well,
they push you. They keep going.
I know.
And I'm like, no, I don't want to.
I want the mirror back, where you can see where your tire was going to go.
Yes.
Because if you get most of them are somewhat attentive, and they'll go a little left, little right.
Well, there are parts of the day where people were getting free LASIK because the sun would hit that mirror.
I never even considered
That's
that.
what was going on.
In any event, yeah. Did we ever determine why gas stations no longer attend to the windshield wiper fluid and the squeegee
Most of them
thing?
have them. They're just not often refilled with soap, or the squeegees aren't replaced as often as they should be.
Remember the guy who worked at the gas station said crackheads that come in to detail their car.
Oh, that's right.
They'd be there for hours.
With
Right.
So they
windshield
stop
washer
filling it
fluid
up.
or whatever's in that
That's
tank.
going to be streaky. You got to go to the car wash. Come on.
Oh, we are talking crackheads.
Would you rather go to a car wash or a hand job car wash?
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Where do you use your hand?
I'll take the hand job car wash.
Yeah, right.
No,
Your thoughts?
I have actually, if I'm driving around and I see like a high school and they're doing car washes.
Is that right?
I will,
for the hand job.
Jeez.
Yep, that's it.
I was going to say something nice and friendly, but now I can't.
They wash it by hand.
No,
They do.
I've actually gone from one. In fact, there's one. I went to one. They did it, and then I drove to my regular car wash and got it cleaned up. Because see, I prefer that they're working to make the money for the the cheerleading squad rather than just standing in the corner with a sign. And no.
Yeah.
I always go to those. But yeah, in any event, we'll move forward here.
It should only be cheerleaders doing the car.
I probably should have
If I
picked.
pull up and it's
I probably should have picked the band.
Female.
I'm not going to
Female cheerleaders.
How did this turn into something really sick?
I don't know. That's what we're.
No, I honestly, there was one right by my house the other day, and that's why I didn't go, was because it was cheerleaders. I was like, I can't be like a 50-year-old dude going, hey, why don't you watch my car, girls?
Well, no, not if you use that voice.
So, any of you young ladies ever see the movie Cool Hand Luke?
Hey, Stacy, rub your boobs up against my car.
I'm going to lean into this from now. People look at me and go, that's a creep. I'm going to creep it up.
All right.
You already assume I'm a creep. I'm being one.
I like it.
So I go and
really creep it up.
Roll down the window and go, ladies, I don't have any pants on. Go ahead.
Oh.
That make you feel better?
Stay in the car.
it was a gentler version of what I was going.
Okay. I mean, we're changing the subject. When we come back, do we have more sports?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm certainly looking forward to
Joey
that.
Chestnut.
All right. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is one of my favorite tunes, by the way.
Tom's going to do one of his big hits.
Oh, yeah. It is, actually. It's
a huge hit.
One of the better ones. Yeah, all set over there, Tom?
I beg your pardon? Who are you speaking to?
Oh.
It's that strange European accent that
Yes,
you
indeed.
can't quite place.
Yes, hello.
I'm sorry, your name, sir?
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Bonjour. Good morning,
Bonjour.
Mr. Bonjour.
Oh, that's very funny.
We said
You must be the chick, the funny one. Yes. Thank you so much.
I'm sorry, we didn't catch your name.
I haven't thought of one yet.
I see.
Peter Merritt, isn't it? Or
I think it is Peter Merritt.
Peter Merritt.
Yes.
like that?
Yes. That would be very funny.
He's the crappy artist, isn't he?
Dick Merritt? Yeah.
Ricardo Merritt. Yes.
Ricardo Merritt.
Excuse me, darling. I hate to interrupt you, but there's something I must tell you. I will sing for you now. In a minute.
Let it come around.
I will sing after the band comes around.
It's the band's fault.
If you find yourself in Holland, they'll say to you, how yaman. In France, they'll say, fermez la gueule. In Athens, you'll hear scarmont. In Berlin, it's Helden Sie die Schnauze. In Jakarta, it's simply bon com. Let me translate for you, darling. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
Coming around again.
Has there ever been a topic on which you don't expound? Has there ever been a moment when your mouth wasn't making a sound? Have you ever had the feeling that you might have said enough? I am begging you, my darling, shut up, shut up, shut up. Day or night, it does not matter. You still want to shoot the breeze. When I hear your constant chatter, I'm thinking, someone shoot me, please. Maestro. Now we are in the bedroom, so comfortably inclined. But the only intercourse we're having is the conversational kind. There's just one way to stop you from blabbering so much. Say hello to Mr. Johnson and shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
Bravo.
Fermez la douche.
Yes.
Bonjour.
Baird Chevalier.
Baird Chevalier.
Maurice Chevalierness. Thank you. Maurice Chevalier.
The reviews are in, and America can't get enough of Chick McGee's Silac commercial. Fanatical fans everywhere are even watching it in reverse. You know, this actually kind of makes sense. Truth is, you won't be finding any retirement checks in your mailbox until you first go back into your house and log on to SilacINS.com. At the Silac website, you'll even find a special link just for Bob and Tom listeners. Hey, hold on now. This part shouldn't be going backwards. There we are. It's SilacINS.com. Don't go backwards in retirement. Look forward to your retirement. Look into an annuity from Silac Insurance.
People, here's what people don't understand
go
about
on.
the Bob and Tom Show. I get to be the official grader of our guests.
Great.
And I believe we do have a guest waiting in the green room.
Sure.
And I would like to greet officially our guest,
Well, it's Jim Gaffigan.
Hi,
how are you, Christy Lee?
How are you?
you?
I'm good.
It's so nice
It's
to
great
see
to be
you.
here.
Not set up or anything.
You know.
Wow, are you
that-
on you got your own reality show?
I do. It's called Nobody Really Cares What Christy Lee Does Behind the Scenes, but we're going to show it to him anyway. Oh, bless your heart. Thank you, Jim. It's so good to see you.
Okay, let's move. Let's show people what you eat back here, Christy.
Oh, well, my favorite thing is right over here. This is called chocolate-covered raisins, or I call Nirvana.
Sure. Have a.
And you know what's great is the way that's set up is like there's tons of hands going in there.
Yes.
And so hands are usually covered with feces. So.
And he's absolutely right.
So now you're going to ruin my favorite
Enjoy.
snack in the green room?
The treat. There used to be soup here in the morning. What happened to the soup? There used to be different things.
He retired.
Or does it come at like 9 or
He
something?
retired. So now we have to eat things that look like feces. So that's it.
Or is it
When you become the Bob and Tom VIP member, you get more and less.
Wait, which one is it? More or less?
It's both. VIP members get more stuff to hear and less commercials to not hear.
So, for clarity's sake, Bob and Tom VIP is a good deal.
Yeah! More or less. Get it? More or less.
Woo! Party! Oh, okay, let's settle down. Because now, here's where I tell you how to become a Bob and Tom VIP. First, click on the link at bobandtom.com. Then, you'll figure it out.
Day.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Yes, sir.
And we got a couple more emails brought to you by Hyundai. The 2025 hybrid vehicle lineup from Hyundai. Advanced safety and technology meets hybrid efficiency. It's the best of both worlds from Hyundai. Dear Bob and Tom Show. Chick, you sexy bronze beast.
Ooh. Nice. You do have a nice tan.
I've been to Aruba twice, got my best tan ever. First time there. Well, tanned and windblown. It is windblown. Get it, Tom? Blown? Anyway, the slogan for Aruba is one happy island.
Oh.
Okay, so the reason for my email is that I had a birthday last Thursday on the 5th. As part of my morning routine, I was listening to the show and heard nasty stuff while in the shower.
That's a song.
While in the shower. Mm-hmm. It made my day and birthday a lot better.
Oh, okay.
What's this guy's name?
Steve. No, it's Patty in Dayton.
Oh, okay.
Dayton, Ohio.
Well, how nice.
Or as I call her, Patty Cake.
Ah,
sweet. Patty Cake. Patty Cake, no?
No. Back to the sports page. We have Joey Chestnut news.
After a brief hiatus, competitive eating champion Joey the Jaws Chestnut is making his return to the Nathan's famous 4th of July hot dog eating contest. Joey's been sidelined last year due to a sponsorship dispute, but organizers say that has now been resolved. Joey is a 16-time champion, says he's going to break his own record of 76 hot dogs.
That's the spirit.
They're shooting. He's shooting for 80,
Wow.
Tom.
Whoa.
MLE, Major League Eating, is calling his return a patriotic moment for competitive sports.
Okay.
This marks Joey's 20th appearance at the Coney Island Hot Dog Eating Contest.
Now, Bryson, have you ever eaten 80 hot dogs?
No. Hot dogs have filthy things in them, like bugs and snouts and anus and all nasty, filthy stuff.
I see. What about Slim Jims? I bet you.
Oh, I love Slim Jims.
I figured.
That's a true American treat, right?
Yeah, the spice kills all the ground up anus.
I take a bite of Slim Jim, then I take a bite of Twinkie. Then I take a bite of Slim Jim and maybe some tuna.
Oh, you're sweet and savory there.
Right out of the convenience store.
Wash it down with the dew. Is that what you do?
I love the dew. Yeah, the dew do it for me.
I see.
You know, it's easy to shoplift in convenience store. Here's what you do, Tom.
No.
Sorry.
Well,
I'm passing my big, beautiful bill, I'm going to pass a law that you can't have closed-circuit cameras in a convenience store. And all those weird mirrors.
Oh.
They are weird.
The weird mirrors that they
Yeah.
can see around corners. Tell me that ain't some technology the government doesn't want us to have.
You don't see that. You don't see that in the Bible, do you?
Darn
No.
right. You don't hear about worship a false idol. Go ahead. How did Bryson get on false idols?
I don't know, but I like everything about the guy.
Hang on, here we go.
I have a question though.
Stupid.
Is this Jaws nickname thing sticking?
I've heard it before.
Joey Chestnut Jaws.
I don't know if I don't
have
think
not heard that.
I don't think they use it during the ESPN coverage. I haven't seen Jaws. Maybe they have. I'm not aware of it.
Okay.
Being that huge.
Okay, good. Now we have a world record, I guess.
Yes, we.
Stupid world record.
A man from Trinidad and Tobago has broken the Guinness World Record for the longest marathon playing steel drums.
Okay.
Wow.
Please tell me we don't have a sample of him playing steel drums.
Oh,
There's the guy.
I do.
There he is.
He looks like a happy bastard, doesn't he?
He's got the shirt open to his waist.
Oh, yeah.
Well, he's not running. He's just standing there.
A little bit of steel drums goes a long way.
Oh, yeah.
You don't love a steel drum?
No.
That's vacation right there.
Yeah.
Come on.
Very hard to play.
But he's not running.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
I thought you said he was running a marathon.
The longest marathon playing steel drums.
Yeah. Marathon meaning how long?
I thought
I see.
He's on what?
Christy, I have a question because that may be that may be the dumbest thing you've ever said. So what you envision the guy with
marathon with a steel drum? He was playing it while he was running.
Where? What was it on wheels? How would he?
I don't know. I was
That would be
asking
quite
you.
the feat, though. Joshua Regrello is who that guy was. Played for a total of 31 hours.
Good Lord.
He's 28 years old, been playing steel pan drums since the age of 5. He said of his successful attempt, "It is a reminder that even..."
That's good. I like that.
He was from Tel Aviv.
It's a reminder.
I didn't know he was from Abadan.
Oh, boy.
Never you mind, Arnold.
Wasn't even close.
It's a reminder that even your wildest dreams are worth chasing. This was a dream of his.
It was great. I love steel drum.
Again, that's one of those less is more thing. A little bit goes a long way.
It's for life playing that.
That's vacation.
It is.
Well, unless you go to
You get off
Anchorage.
of get off the plane in the Bahamas, the steel drums down there. Come on.
Yeah, why are they giving this guy all the credit? He did 31 hours. Think about all the jackasses in the conga line. Okay. How about a margarita break, for God's
It's like
sake?
the vacation version of They Shoot Horses. The longest con.
Yeah, they're dropping out of the conga line. They got the EMTs reviving people.
Who wants to limbo? Have you ever limbo, Tom?
I am terrible at that.
But you have tried.
Oh, when I was a kid, yeah.
I was better at it than you'd think when I was younger. I don't think so.
There's always some weirdo in the crowd that's like a savant at
You
it.
couldn't believe it.
Can't
It was a
believe it.
girl at our school.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
To walk on the side of her feet.
Yeah.
You ever seen the limbo on roller skates?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's
sure.
Oh, that was
Yeah,
a big
yeah.
deal.
That's really cool.
Well, yeah, but you can spread your legs way far apart. Like do the splits and you have a
On
skate.
skates.
Glide right through them.
Yeah, that's-
And then you lay all the way back.
Yeah,
You're
that-
already up this
yeah, that
high.
really creeps me out.
Really?
The splits on skates.
Is that Chubby Checker, Limbo Rock? Limbo Rock.
Yep.
It is?
I think so.
Dun, 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 dun. That's Chubby Checker?
It sounds like it.
Sounds like it.
Oh, I
I'll
didn't
look it up.
Everybody, limbo.
And again, now that accent
I
is
am the steel drum player.
from.
Chubby Checker, Limbo Rock, 1963.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's great. Well, what accent was that again?
I don't know.
Oh, was that
A distant land.
Nepalese?
Aruban. Arubian. And a Rubio. A Rubio and a Rubion, I think.
And a Rubia.
Thing
Trinidad and Tobago, right?
He initially planned to go for 30 hours, but he said as we were approaching the 30-hour mark, my stage manager, a French name, pointed out that the stage timer was actually set to 31 hours. That detail changed everything. Josh said the adrenaline was already pumping. The crowd was alive.
And hey, I'd already crapped my pants.
Yes.
Why not?
No need to take a break now. I decided to push through for the final hour. Ending on 31 felt right, not because I had to, but because at that moment I knew I could.
Oh, boy.
He said his 80-year-old grandmother died during the performance.
And buried.
She took her own life.
I'm sorry. She was there for the entire 31 hours. Well, that's entirely different than her passing away.
No, she died. They don't have enough money for the funeral because you had to pay that 50% tariff on the steel drums. You see the steel tariff, you see.
Our country's been getting screwed by steel makers. You know that.
Well, thank you very much. Does that conclude our sports broadcast?
It does include our sports.
Okay. What's coming up, Christy Lee?
Coming up, we have a very interesting place to have an overnight stay. Have you ever had an orgasm through your ear?
Come again?
Ladies and gentlemen,
right there in your headphones, Pat. Swab them out. We'll find out about eargasm, I guess, when we return to the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
No, I'm not trying to be critical. This is what the Surgeon General is saying.
I know.
So
I think those women who can are pretty much, by and large, selfish, aren't they?
Screw you, chick.
Yeah.
Don't you wish just once they'd have a day, one day a year, where you could say whatever you wanted in the radio? Just so that one time.
I'm over here working, okay?
You know what you could do?
What?
Walk in there and have Dean do it for you. You walk in there, tell Chick what you want to say, and he can fix it for you. A few minutes ago, Chick said something mean to Christy, and she...
I didn't. Was that mean? I was
Yes,
just
it
making
was.
an observation.
I was saying that some women are unable to breastfeed for a number of reasons, and you said...
The main reason I can think of is because they're selfish.
Okay, so Christy
She
wanted...
seems very well adjusted
Right
and
now.
very
Christy
intelligent.
wanted to respond, and I have great faith in our editor.
Me too, because if
Christy
not, I've
wanted
lost
to
my
respond.
job.
We now have the response.
Okay, go ahead, play it.
Hey, chick, you. You've never had to breastfeed. You don't know what it's like. You're a ignorant, stupid son of a bitch. So shut your mouth, you stupid ass.
You know, that last beep could have used a little more word.
A little less a little less...
And not so much hole. A little heavy on the hole on that one.
Hey, it's your pal Josh Arnold. You know, every year, rock fans and metalheads from around the world travel to Louisville, Kentucky for one of the biggest and best music festivals on the planet. Louder Than Life. 90 bands perform over 4 days, and I knew that I had to join my fellow 160,000 so-called loudmouths for the experience of a lifetime. Louder than life. You know, one of the best things about these festivals is the people watching. The folks here are amazing. They're wonderful. They're freaks. They're lunatics, they're weirdos, and so am I. I am excited to talk to a few of these folks right now. Hey, I'm here with Dustin. Dustin, tell me, who are you here to see? Hey, I'm here with Jerry. Jerry, who are you here to see? Having a killer time, as you can hear, the show going on. You rock! Sister! Hey, I'm here with Amber. Now, Amber, my gosh, these stilts are amazing. How tall are they? And how long have you been a stiltzer, if you will? Wow, that's awesome. What band are you most excited to see here? All right, well, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Well, I'm here with Aurora. She is enjoying Louder Than Life. Aurora, who did you come to see? Aurora, how does it feel to be the youngest person here at Louder Than Life? You know, I got to be honest, I didn't expect you to be such a diva and to not really answer our questions. What a... Louder Than Life isn't just about the music. There are badass exhibits, super cool shops, and of course, the essential fuel for any great party, delicious drinks. Now we're going to play one of the tougher games here in Kentucky. Urine or whiskey? And fantastic food. A loaded chicken fries with all that stuff inside. Gonna eat it all up, gonna eat it up. I love those loaded chicken fries. A loaded chicken fries. You know what I miss? I haven't been in a mosh pit in like 20 years. I don't see one going on. Maybe I'll just start one. All right, I'll start a mosh pit. It's these guys. That's the coolest motherfucker here. Hey, I'll be right back. All right, you do it. Where did I go? Where did I go? Where could I be? Where did I go? There I am, crowd surfing now. Look at me, right in the crowd. Look at me, woo! I'm riding on the crowd, they're passing me along. Oops, I almost hit that gal, did you see? Surfing on the crowd. Earlier, there was a wheelchair guy. Did you see him? That was pretty cool. Surfing on the crowd. I bet some people were mad they had to lift all of my weight. Oh, it's against the rules, but I don't care. I'm surfing on the crowd. You've got the point. We probably could have cut this already. Oh, I almost fell. Did you see that? Almost dropped me. Did you see that? Almost fell right to the ground. Because I'm surfing. The music at Louder Than Life might be angry and aggressive, but the people there, the exact opposite. Everyone had a great, safe, terrific time. We had all kinds of laughs, and we celebrated the world of rock and metal. I now consider myself to be a lifelong loudmouth. And Louder Than Life, you can count on me being there every year from here on out.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show at the Silac Insurance News Desk. It's Christy Lee.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
Jeff Hoskay's here.
Hi, buddy.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi there.
Ace Cosby.
Hey.
We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This has been Chick McGee speaking. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick. Good talking to you. Thank you.
I enjoy nothing more.
Thank you for joining us.
Are you discombobulated?
No, I'm reading a letter over here.
I got a letter. Go ahead.
Okay, we had a very interesting story about the cicadas. Once again, these gigantic bugs, they come periodically. I believe this is brood 14. Am I getting this right?
Yes.
And there was an official warning from the authorities at Kings Island, the great amusement park, telling people to keep their mouths closed while on the Beast and the other roller coasters because you could get a gigantic bug in your mouth because they're prevalent there these days.
That could choke you.
Got this from another Ohio amusement park fan, the great Cedar Point.
Oh, another good one.
Oh, I spent a lot of time there as a kid.
I bet you did.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Close to Cleveland.
Bothering people.
I used to go fishing.
Did you heckle while you
Fishing
were
at
there?
Cedar Point?
Yeah. My friend's dad had a boat.
Did you heckle while you were there? Yes or no? You know what I'm talking about.
Heckling on a roller coaster?
When you go down and watch the people put their boats in the water, would you heckle?
Oh, no. This was a regular marina. There was no ramp. The larger point here is, I heard you guys talking about Kings Island issuing warnings about riders keeping their mouths closed. That's nothing, all caps.
Oh.
At America's roller coaster capital, Cedar Point, in the shores of Lake Erie, every summer, you'll get hit by thousands of little bugs called mayflies. They feel like bullets hitting your body.
Oh.
Thank you, Ryan, from Marblehead, Ohio.
Oh.
Lots of great roller coasters there, and it is the season. So much fun. Yeah, but swallowing a cicada would be really rough at speed.
Sounds awful.
Do you think we're headed to a world where that's our main source of protein, cicadas?
Some
Bugs in
sci-fi.
We're going to be hungry for 17 years at a time.
I tell you what, I think that's where we are headed.
So fast.
I hope you like bugs.
Now, Bryson, have you ever? We had one of those protein bars made of insects brought in here. Would you like to try one?
Try one. I've got 9 cases in my bunker at the house.
Oh, really?
The cricket bar.
And now here's Chick with a letter. Well, thank you, Bryson. I appreciate that. Good morning. This is from Beth. My husband listens to your show every morning. This morning, I'm riding along in his semi, and I was wondering if you could just give a shout-out to him, say hello, and I could see his reaction. His name is Chuck Canneman. No, I'm sorry. We can't do that.
We're simply not allowed.
We're simply not.
You mean the Cannon Man?
You mean Chuck Boom Boom Canneman?
Yeah, the man he's been shot out of a cannon.
Thank you for always doing an awesome job on the show.
That's very good.
That's very good.
Don't you love those guys who get shot out of cannons?
You know, there's a trick.
There's a spring in there, right?
Yeah.
What do you mean there's a trick to that?
Not an explosion.
You're still flying out of a cannon.
Remember the one in England?
The guy that didn't.
Yeah, and the guy in England, he missed the net.
Yeah.
Old skid mark? Yeah.
No.
Oh,
Dead mark, yeah.
The ones in
But he
England
made a skid mark before he died.
shot out of the cannon. They land.
No. He face planted, literally.
Yeah. Okay.
They land on their
My
teeth.
joke's invalid.
Okay. Pat, do you have a song about a cannon?
No, but
It's not invalid, Josh. Don't be mad.
I'm not mad.
Yes, you were. See? Thank you, Skid Mark.
Nobody asked me if I was mad. Go ahead.
Let's move forward here.
Oh, I'm mad.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and check in with... check in at the Silac Insurance News Desk. It's Christy Lee.
Some bookstores and libraries around the world are now letting visitors spend the night. These literary sleepovers let you enjoy a quiet evening among the shelves, sometimes with reading nooks, guest speakers, or book club discussions. That doesn't sound quiet at all. The trend is growing among travelers looking for unique bookish experiences.
Really?
Well, I hope they lock the computers at night.
Yeah. Good night, moon. Good night, stars. Good night, homeless guy washing up in the bathroom.
you hear something?
Hey!
I know what I want to read. Oh yeah. Da Vinci Code. Stephen King, it's guaranteed. Oh yeah. David Sedaris. I finished Infinite Jest, and I'm getting tired. I need to rest, but I'm stuck in the mire of Shakespeare, Yeats, and Poe. Let's spend the night together in a bookstore I could live forever. Library, it's now or never. Sticky pages and well-bound leather. Woo! Read 50 Shades of Grey together. Security is kicking me out. Oh no, can't spend the night together now.
You got a little frisky in the bookstore. Reading the 50
There's
Shades of
some
Grey.
really cool bookstores. I wouldn't mind spending the night.
That is a problem, though, right? How open people are with enjoying themselves in public libraries?
What?
Oh, absolutely.
I think it would be, yeah.
Oh.
Free Wi-Fi, free computers?
Well, I think you better put a filter on the computers, is my point.
Well, don't you think they charge for this? I don't think it's a free thing, is it?
No, but I mean, they're going to be, Googling all kinds of unsavory.
If you're a homeless person, you're not paying to stay all night in a library.
Unhoused.
Whatever.
Unhinged.
Yes, unhinged.
A woman receiving a routine earwax removal experienced a highly unexpected reaction, an orgasm triggered by the procedure.
Oh, yeah.
The woman wrote to a columnist by the name of Jessica Stoya at Slate, saying, I'm a straight woman in my early 30s and I've always struggled to orgasm. Recently, I was at the doctor and she flushed my ears with water. I was startled by how deeply good it felt and I unexpectedly orgasmed.
I don't believe this.
The woman said she was so embarrassed and confused by the experience, asking,
It didn't happen.
Is something wrong with my body? Well, Josh, Ms. Stoya responded that the ear is, quote, definitely an erogenous zone, as the vagus or vagus nerve, which
Vegas.
Let's go with vagus in this case.
passes through the ear, has been known to be associated with orgasm. She does say, though, rather than risk injury, that the woman contact her doctor and discuss the situation in order to learn how to safely stimulate her ear.
I think it just felt real good.
Yeah, nice place to kiss back there and tickle, but yeah, not an orgasm.
How did the esthetician feel? Did she?
Do you think there are ladies out there who think they've had an orgasm but actually haven't had
Because they don't
all
really
of them?
know what it is. Did you just say all of them? Oh, boy.
I mean, this is making the leap that we care if they have orgasms.
So I Googled the word eargasm a second ago when you and I found this, and I have not read this before, so give me a break here. It says a doctor on TikTok, okay, already warning, physician on TikTok, he's offering an explanation as to the so-called eargasm.
All right.
Dr. Karan Raj, R-A-J. I don't know if that's a man or a woman. K-A-R-A-N. Said again, it's of the. Is it pronounced vagus? Vagus.
Vegas.
It is the vagus. The vagus nerve extends into the ear.
Also makes you want to gamble.
It can elicit a calming and euphoric effect similar to an orgasm. He says it's very likely the erectile tissues in your ears engorge, meaning that eargasms may be a response to swelling in the ear canal. The doctor, okay, now I'm done. The doctor describes them as, quote, unquote, ear boners.
Really?
Do you want to go see this guy or lady? I don't know.
Well, it seems to me you have an ear boner.
Yeah, I have a strap-on Q-tip for you.
I'm going to give it to you in the ear.
It's pegging, but slightly smaller.
Oh, goodness.
Do you like to have your ears licked?
I don't. Yeah, I'm fine with it.
Ears are cool. Yeah.
I know some people
Really?
can't stand it.
My dogs like it a lot.
You lick your dog's
Oh,
ear?
no, just petting them.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
I don't like my ears licked. Ugh.
Neck.
Neck's okay, but not my ears.
Nipple.
Well, of course, Pat. I'm not dead inside.
Now, not to be too personal, but is there ways you could achieve without being below?
Me or
yeah,
anyone?
Well, this woman allegedly achieved with her ear.
There are ways, yes.
That's dangerous. That's dangerous though, because you can get hearing aids.
That wasn't bad at all. You know, I'm gonna.
It's just nice to hear somebody else do an age joke.
Yeah. It's time to laugh.
You guys always leave it up to me to do them.
It's time to laugh.
Josh and Tom.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I've joined the club of really horrific, not very fun. Thank you very much. Hey, I'm with Josh in this. I'm a little bit skeptical when this woman says she had an orgasm with her ear being stimulated, but
Whatever it takes.
yeah, but I mean, is it really the same thing?
Yeah.
Is it just a pleasurable sensation?
I mean, it's super pleasurable to Q-tip your ear. I get pleasure out of it. Don't
Really?
you? Doesn't it feel real good?
Yeah. Is there
Absolutely.
Is there
Doesn't feel
any?
that good?
Is there any other? Is there any other product that is more used off-label than Q-tips?
Yeah, but I also don't buy that off-label. They invented those for that, and then somebody jammed it in too far,
and now they have to say.
And now they have to say it's not.
You
for them.
can't expect me not to stick it in my ear.
Yeah, we all.
Okay?
That's still what it's for. Just because some idiot didn't quit.
Yeah. and they've got a commercial with someone kind of hovering it outside the ear.
Yeah.
What's coming up, Christy Lee?
Coming up, we have another centenarian celebrating a birthday in an unusual way, and nudity might be involved.
Oh.
Yeah. We have mysterious radio pulses detected.
This is a great story. Wait, you'll be very surprised.
Actually, not in outer space. It's going to be
the bottom of the ocean.
Maybe.
Not even that. It's really astonishing.
Well.
We'll look forward to that coming up. Right now, the Bob and Tom Show brought to you by our friends at the Silac Insurance Company. The Silac Insurance Company, they are the experts in the world of annuities. As most of you know, if you've been watching the stock market, down, 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 up, down, up, 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 down, down, down. Volatile, I guess, is the term that you like to use. And you can counter that volatility when it comes to your retirement funds. Down the road, you're going to have to retire, of course. You've been thinking about it. And perhaps you'd like to have some extra cash when you retire because Social Security may not be enough. And that's where an annuity comes in. It's a way to make sure that you get cash coming in on a regular basis. And by the way, with an annuity from the Silac Insurance Company, it'll be explained to you, you can't outlive your money. So get the details. Certain restrictions apply. Find out about the whole thing by going to silacins.com. That's SILAC, silacins.com. Another easy way, actually, to get some information is take your phone, go pound 250, and then say the words out loud, lifetime income. That's pound 250, say lifetime income. Or just go to bobandtom.com. There's a link there to the Silac Insurance Company. Pound 250 and just say out loud lifetime income, or just go to bobandtom.com, or even just go directly to silacins.com. Find out how you can have an income when it's time for you to say goodbye to that job. Lifetime income is what it's all about, and the annuities from Silac Insurance Company can help you with that. So plan on it and live on it, courtesy of the Silac Insurance Company. Now, they are the proud sponsors of the Christy Lee News Desk, where we're going to find out about mysterious radio waves, a naked-ass butler. And I'm fascinated by this story about the snooze button. Are you hitting it? Should you hit it? We'll find out from the experts here in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. We remain the Bob and Tom Show.
Well, the church burned down and no one knew what Pentecost Baptist was going to do. The brimstone got so dadgum hot it burned up a church bus in the parking lot. In a panic, the Reverend Dr. White called up an ex-member that hadn't lived right. He owned Joe's beer joint right across the fence. It's the same Joe's he'd preached against. He said, I don't really want to be a hypocrite. I got a Sunday school class about to have fits. We're all excited about revival week and been moved by the Spirit, so to speak. With all the souls we saved and money we spent, we thought God told us to sell that tent. I got a famous evangelist supposed to come. I've run out of chairs. Will you loan us some? Joe said, well, y'all can just use the whole dang place. Ain't nine on a jukebox, amazing grace. I ain't supposed to be open because of them blue laws, but we'll open tonight if it's all right with you. Preacher says, well, I reckon it'd be okay. The good Lord works in mysterious ways. Is going to talk about Joshua, Judges, and Ruth, and I reckon I could do it from the DJ booth. At the First Baptist Bar and Grill, it's the only church in the Bible Belt that smells like a whiskey still. When the sinners finish one more round, we'll have dinner on the ground and go inside and pray we don't get killed. The evangelist came with a well-dressed choir. They showed up around happy hour, looked around the joint, and didn't take it real well, said the white ministry has gone to hell. Ms. Mills that taught youth Sunday school and two deacons in the back room shooting pool was sharing the Lord with the Jim Beam rep who was teaching Ms. Mills some line dance steps. Reverend White was reading from the book of Luke to a tall drunk trucker about to puke, had John 3:16 memorized, trying to dry him out to get him baptized. The evangelist yelled about the lights and the beer, said, White, you can't save any souls in here. This place ain't nothing but a den of sin. Ain't the kind of place Baptists ought to be in. preacher says, well, we don't really need Joe here. You didn't do a very good job last year. You only saved one sinner. That's Todd McGuire. He's a little sumbitch, set my church on fire. Joe's beer joint has done been revived. Only been here an hour and it done saved 5. Sure, it's got mirrors and a big dance floor, but I finally found the flock God called me for. They're at the First Baptist Bar and Grill. It's the only church in the Bible Belt that smells like a whiskey still. I'm trying to think, make sure I don't cuss in here, because usually in the show I do.
Yeah.
I know the lyrics. Wine and here's always chill. Oh, yeah. And we're here every Sunday. We're living large. We're the only church with a covered charge. And if you don't like our doctrine and think we ain't devout, we'll have our bouncer throw your ass out of the First Baptist Bar and Grill. Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait a second.
I'll get that. Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom, it's Kenny Tormac.
Kenny.
Hey, Shooter, I'd love to say we just landed, but I'm still driving.
Oh.
I know. Like I said yesterday, with all these spring breakers clogging up the airlines, I rented a car, making the most of my wizard number, but it's fair to say I've had my fill of Zone 4 people. I know. I just crossed over into IL from IN, and for once I didn't have to do a touch-and-go at ORD first.
Oh, nice.
I'm at a truck stop, and like most road dogs, I had to re-up on my supply of sugar-free Celsius and veggie straws, and I'd be giving anything to be in the Sky Club about right now, but unfortunately, my rental car has a nail in the tire. Yeah, I got to find a place to get my tire fixed.
Yeah.
I'll take a bird strike any day over this, but this is really going to set me back. Bob and Tom, hang on a sec. Let me ask this trucker if he knows a place to get my flat fixed around here.
Okay.
Excuse me, sir. I found myself in a predicament. My right front is low. Picked up a nail. Would you happen to know a reputable tire place around these parts? Oh, you've definitely got yourself a flat tire. That's going to turn into a roll down occasion. I only won't attend to it. That's why I roll on Goodyear tires. I don't use those commie brands. I wouldn't put those on a moped, but if you can make it up to Pete's Tire Center, you're only 2 miles away. I think it sounds good. Yeah, I'll try to find Pete. What you want to do is take a left out of here. You're going to go maybe a mile and a half on the south side of the road. You're going to see a sign for Joe Gin Spa. Now, if you can't make it all the way to Pete's, be sure to stop in there. Hey, Todd, I've got to take this. I got to call on my burner. They may not fix your flat at Joe Gin's, but you're going to feel like they did. Here, I've got a gift card that's got $40 left on it. I haven't been in almost a year on account of my cholesterol being what it is. When you get there, ask for Lou. Tell her you'll pass on the table shower, but you still wanted to take a look at your undercarriage. Hey, gang, looks like this might take a while. Let's circle back and reload for tomorrow. We just landed.
Okay, thanks.
Easy, right here, my God.
Hello, my name is Alexa. If you have a smart speaker and what to hear, Bob and Tom Radio, just say Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn. Now, you try it.
Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
That's the first smart thing you've said to me since you took me out of the box.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts. There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
Jeff Oskay. Christy Lee. Josh Arnold.
Hello.
Ace Cosby. I'm Chick McGee. Hello, Tom. How you doing over there, buddy?
Trying to formulate a possible joke.
All right, take your time. Take your time.
Now, Christy had that odd story about the lady that claims she achieved orgasm at a medical facility while having her ears cleaned.
Josh poo-pooed it.
And she said that she had not achieved orgasm in any conventional method prior to that. but she was the stimulation of the ear during some kind of cleansing procedure made her reach orgasm. Is there an earmuff joke?
There is.
That I'm missing. How do we get to that? Earmuffs, one of the most uncomfortable forms of. The earmuffs with that metal band that would
they've
rip your
come a long way. They don't have the metal band anymore.
Metal band.
Oh my God!
They don't make those anymore.
Yeah, there was this metal band. You'd put they look ridiculous.
Yeah, and they'd smack you in the head when you
The
put
kind
them on.
that go behind the head, and
those are nice.
Amazing.
Yeah.
No, the ones that they used to go. It was like wearing a pair of headphones.
Yeah, the old school.
And there was this metal band that when you'd remove it, it would rip your hair out. That's probably why I'm bald.
Oh yes.
So, anyways, work on that earmuff setup, and we'll go
When's
from
the
there.
last time you had a pair of earmuffs on? It's probably been.
I'd rather have my ears freeze than wear earmuffs. They
Yeah.
look so ridiculous.
Well, they put you off earmuffs. That's why you stopped wearing them, right?
Yeah, they look ridiculous. Wear a hat.
Oh, there are some cool new ones.
Yeah, there
Absolutely. Yeah.
There are cool earmuffs.
Yes.
Yeah, man. I think would
Colorful.
honestly like. They sit back on the occipitals, and then they come over on the ears, and they're just awesome. But I'm with you. I also wear a hat.
It looks like those guys that put their glasses on backwards when
Kind
they're
of.
having lunch.
Mm-hmm.
That bugs me.
Yeah, I don't know anybody who does.
I'd be afraid they'd fall off. I'd forget where they were. I'd be walking around looking for my glasses.
Out of all the things that bug you, what bugs you the most? Can you narrow it down to just one thing?
Wearing your hat backwards, that really bothers me.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. What about your
What if you're doing something? What if you're
droopy pants?
Well, yeah, if you're catching in a baseball game or you're involved in some kind of intimate encounter, it might be okay. Otherwise, it looks
All right.
ridiculous. Leaves that ridiculous rainbow tan line.
Romantic encounter.
wait a minute. Rainbow tan
Don't you take your
line.
hat off? I kind of want my hair pulled while I'm doing this. Yeah.
Is that right?
Well, I at least want my hair grabbed.
That's getting harder and harder.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's what he yells.
He's got hair all over.
Getting harder and harder.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have brought that up. Let's just get back to the news desk where we have the Silac Insurance News Desk with Christy Lee. What's happening over there?
Scientists working in Antarctica have detected strange radio signals coming from deep within the ice, Josh.
Fascinating. This stuff is amazing.
You know what it sounds like? Hey, good morning. Welcome to the
It's awful cold down here.
We'll
have the weather in the 10s, so once again, it's going to be below zero down here. Get us the hell out of here.
Get those booties on.
The pulses don't match any known natural or human-made sources, leaving researchers puzzled.
So it sounds like disco.
The discovery may shed light on unexplored geological processes or reveal new physics altogether, or
Yeah. Who's to say?
the new team is now analyzing more data to understand the signal's origin.
Wow.
Whoa.
I say be careful.
Yes.
Seen
Heck yeah,
there
be
could be some
careful.
huge monster down there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I've seen that movie.
Really?
Huge monster, and you mistook it for a documentary?
No, I'm just saying that if there's some sound they're detecting for the first time emerging from the center of the earth.
Oh, sure. That's in the Mountains of Madness or The Thing.
What he said was that might be a monster down there. I've seen that movie.
Are you guys familiar with this new fad of going to places like Antarctica and getting ice and then bringing it back for your party? It's like, oh yeah, we got this natural frozen ice.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it's like it's kind of a thing that's going on. And I was recently reading that scientists are like, please don't do that. That ice is filled with prehistoric bacteria that our bodies have no idea what to do with.
Yikes.
Wow.
You can get so sick.
Is that
Really?
true?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
What?
That's in movies.
Well, did
That's
they do
in
that?
movies?
There's even a commercial now where a guy goes and he gets this block of ice and it's like a beer or whiskey commercial, and he takes it back to his party so that he can serve it and he chips it up. But they're like,
Great idea.
don't take part in this.
Oh, that's really interesting.
It makes sense, though. I mean,
Yeah.
it never warms up enough to kill any of
Yeah, we
that
don't know- they don't know what-
bacteria.
What used to kill me was this was not that long ago. People would get off airplanes coming back from Florida with big bags of oranges. It's like, really? They have those at the grocery store.
Oh, but they're not fresh
They're not
like
fresh,
that.
fresh,
Florida.
yeah.
Oh, they're maybe a couple days old. Really, you can't tell the difference.
Some of that stuff's fun. Go to Vidalia, get the onions there.
Yeah. Go to California, get the dates and the figs. Yeah. No?
But you can also just go to Trader Joe's.
Delicious.
Love that place.
Me too.
Nicest employees on earth.
Yep. A new global sleep study confirms what many of us already know. Most people hit the snooze button despite experts warning against it.
I'm in the minority. I never do it.
You never do.
No, I
never do
hate
either.
the snooze.
I never set an alarm. Well, I always set an alarm, but I never use it. I'm up before the alarm goes off. And then I met a guy who used to work with us. He has like 9 different alarms.
Yeah.
Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That guy right
That's the
there.
guy to my right.
Oh, yeah.
I hate
How many alarms do you have, Oskay?
I have, I have
Oh, my goodness.
355, 4, 405, 407, 410, 415.
I mean, how's that last hour even enjoyable?
Yeah, why do you even...
Well, these are all emergency in case I sleep through the initial alarm.
Oh,
okay.
That still doesn't make it right.
Those are
no.
backups.
Researchers analyzed
Wait, excuse
over-
me for one second. Is the initial alarm also on that phone?
Yeah,
350.
355.
Oh.
And do you have another alarm clock across the room or something?
No.
So what time do you normally get up? If it's set at 3:55?
3:55.
Okay, you usually do.
Actually, unfortunately, I wake up around 3:52, and I'm disappointed
Yeah.
every morning that I could have gotten 3 more minutes.
Oh, I like it. I want to wake up before my alarm so I don't have to hear it.
Ah.
I hate
What is the sound of yours? Do you...
Each one is a different tone.
No kidding.
Well, I'm deaf in one ear, so like if I'm sleeping
We
good
said, is there anyone different?
if my good ear's down, chick,
Oh,
but I
okay.
have to.
Yeah.
So, but my ex-wife was horrible with the alarm, like the snooze.
Yeah.
We'd be going to bed. I'm like, what time do you need to get up in the morning, hon? I'd be setting the alarm. She's like, 6:30. I'm like, what time do you want me to set the alarm for? She's like, 4:15.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. That's going to be a lot of fun. Right before our divorce, I don't know if you guys know this, I went and got a snooze bar surgically installed in my chest just for her. That way, when we were making love, he'd start to go off too soon. She could just hit it. He'd reset. I'd give her another 9 minutes. What do you think about that?
That's just good planning. Yeah, very nice.
Researchers in our story.
So, yeah, I'm
analyzed-
sorry. So, the gist of this story is what? That you're not supposed to hit the snooze alarm?
Yes. They analyzed over 3 million nights of sleep from 21,000 users and found that the snooze button was used on 55% of nights, with the average snooze lasting 11 minutes. Now, on the iPhone, the average snooze is 9 minutes, which I hate odd
Can
numbers.
you adjust that?
I don't know, but it drives me crazy.
Here's the dumbest thing that I'll do, okay? If I'll get up, I'll hit the snooze button and then be like, I'm going to get up. Then I forget that I've hit the snooze button. I'm in the shower.
Yeah.
And I hear it go off. Oh, God, here we go.
But that's a nice and understanding process.
You have terror come over you,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Because you know you're about to wake up half the house?
Yeah. So,
Nearly half of all participants hit snooze on more than 80% of mornings, averaging 20 minutes of additional dozing. The lead author, Rebecca Robbins, noted snoozing can disrupt vital stages of sleep and recommends setting a single alarm for the latest possible wake-up time and rising immediately.
I don't buy this. I think
That's what I do.
But sometimes that extra 10 minutes of sleep, I can have a full novel-length dream.
I agree.
Some great
Are
adventure.
you still, your contention is you can pick what you dream?
No, my
You say you can
contention.
get up.
No. My contention is I can get up and pee, go back to sleep, and pick up the dream.
I don't know about that.
I've done that before. I can't do it every time.
There's no way we can.
Well, there's a general theme to the dreams anyway.
Is it sex?
Oh, really?
Is it
Booty?
sex?
Oh.
It's sex, isn't it?
It might be.
Having sex with a woman? Yeah. I bet it is. Yeah. What's that like, by the way?
I've named it the movie Diamond Cutters Are Forever.
Oh,
Kind of a James Bond feel, a 0012.
I bet that's really. Oh, you bet that's really something when it's angry?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
I bet it's red.
I bet it's really, really
Nice.
red.
It is not, but thank you.
Red.
Thank you for underscoring the two essence of the
St. Bernard's.
If you're just joining us, once again, hello. These are the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show. We're discussing the snooze button on the alarm clock, and apparently sleep experts say don't hit it. I don't agree.
I turned my alarm off this morning, though, and fell back asleep.
Well, that's
and then
dangerous.
woke up like 10 minutes later.
That's why I
but
have all
still,
those extras.
That I usually don't do that. It freaked me out. But that's where the grandfather clock comes in because it started making noise and it woke me up.
I just got a letter handed to me that says, "Hey, show, the Bob and Tom show. I was just wondering if you have gotten to tell Josh the great joke involving the grandfather clock."
I got it right.
Oh, you haven't heard that yet.
Tom has it.
This is you said we were going to do it every day.
You forgot.
I have a grandfather clock outside in the hallway in the main entryway of the house, and it is close to our bedroom, but Tom
I was just saying, I don't care for the grandfather.
Right, I remember one morning last week we were talking about how you don't like them.
And when we got married, my husband had a grandmother clock, which we passed along to his son. And he didn't know.
I didn't know there was such a thing as a grandmother clock. I know in the world of equal rights, you get to have your own clock and your own orgasm, allegedly.
Yes. Thank you.
Dear Bob and Tom Show writes Craig.
Hi, Craig.
Who's now officially in the Letter Writing Hall of Fame here on the program. You were discussing the difference between a grandfather and a grandmother clock. I believe the grandmother clock is like the grandfather clock, just without the dong.
I like it.
There's a lot going on there. That is the economy of words in that joke. And really well done. Thank you. Thank you, Craig.
Clock by your bed that you can see the minute you wake up? Because I don't.
I found one that it emits almost no light. It just looks like a little piece of wood.
Yeah.
And I used to have what I loved. I had that thing that projected onto the ceiling.
I have that, yeah.
What if it's a little piece of wood with just sticky numbers on it? And he thinks it's a clock.
And it always says the same time.
It's always the same time. You know, it's really weird. I get up every morning at 3:32. It's unbelievable.
It's a sundial. No, it's very subtle, and it's got 3 settings. I've got it on the lowest, so it doesn't emit a lot of light.
Yeah, I've tried that. It's still too much, but
I had the bat signal thing. I loved that.
Did it come on when the alarm went off, or was it on all the time?
It was on all the time.
It stays on the whole time?
Yeah, that's what I do. I check it. Women don't like it, but I like it.
I could just look up, and there it was. And
oh, my gosh.
My dad loved that, too. I got him one. He asked for it for Christmas one year.
Yeah.
It's great.
If you want it, I can find out where it is.
Yeah, I probably have one in storage too.
No, that's okay. I don't want it. I just wondered if there was a clock.
I'll show you the one I have. It looks like a triangular piece of wood, and it's got a nice digital clock on it.
Okay.
Every time I have to reset it, I have to go online.
The room up? Not that much. It's red, and it's kind of.
I'm convinced that waking up, having to set an alarm and having alarms wake you up takes years off your life. I think we were meant to wake up naturally.
And our circadian rhythms.
Yes, I think it's.
You're in the wrong profession, bro.
I know. I just have this theory that it's super unhealthy to be forced awake.
What time do you think you wake up if you didn't have a job and you just?
Now it's changed. Now it would be about 6:30 a.m.
Yeah, I get up at 7 on the weekend.
But didn't they show that if people move into caves underground, don't they end up not being in a 24-hour cycle?
I want to say it was like 7 hours of sleep a night or something like that.
I thought eventually they get off the day and they don't.
Oh, really?
But I don't know. I usually wake up I'll wake up just before my alarm. But I'm wondering if my alarm has a little sneaky little tick or something that I'm not noticing.
You know what, Tom? I bet it does.
I bet like it's with 3 minutes to go, it goes. But I don't really get it.
I'm sure it does, Tom.
I bet it does.
I think that's happening in your brain. I really do. Your body knows. Your brain knows. Don't you guys have those dreams where you let's say you're having to defuse a bomb, and as it's counting down, once it counts down, your alarm goes off in real life? Have you guys ever had that?
No.
That happens to me, I'm going to say 4 times a year.
That's a cool one.
Really?
Yeah. And I don't know if it's because the alarm is going off and my brain is processing it, or if there really is some sort of precognitive thing going on.
Huh.
I tend to believe it's the alarm went off. Right. My brain is adjusting to that, and then.
And in that instant, it gets that whole scenario through your head.
Yeah. But who's to say? I'm sure other people have had those dreams.
That's fascinating.
Out there, I haven't felt right since I started this job.
Well, we've noticed that
I really am not I know it. I know it's screwing up my
Now,
life.
Before, when did you wake up and when did you go to bed?
I would wake up between 9 and 10.
But you went to bed late because you were working clubs.
Right.
and
You find yourself bitter and disillusioned after working?
I know. It's just always kind of tired.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm living a healthier life than I was before I started this job.
Yeah. You're
So-
always tired.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just the conversion to heterosexuality.
I've considered that.
Jesus.
Because I am expending less of my life fluid.
You're
right. I understand.
Josh and I are having a moment. I'm sorry I couldn't get that out with a straight face. Time to check in with Chick McGee.
It's time for you to check out Raycon's new everyday earbuds. They've been updated. Raycon's latest model. Better than ever. 32-hour battery life, multi-point connectivity. You can pair two devices at once, and Raycon's quick charge function. 10 minutes of charging, 90 minutes of battery. And Raycon's also come with active noise cancellation. And they start about half the price of other premium audio brands. And Raycon's, of course, available in a variety of vibrant colors: blush violet, cool mint, deep red, royal blue, forest green, and some of those colors are limited edition. And Raycon offers a 30-day happiness guarantee return policy. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom to get 15% off Raycon's best-selling everyday earbuds right now. Raycon offering 15% off the best-selling everyday earbuds only at buyraycon.com/Tom. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Thank you, Chick McGee. Coming up, we may have a surprise guest. I know for sure we're going to talk about lobsters and crabs and strippers. Although not
love eating all those things.
not in the same story. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
The reviews are in, and America can't get enough of Chick McGee's Silac commercial. Fanatical fans everywhere are even watching it in reverse. You know, this actually kind of makes sense. Truth is, you won't be finding any retirement checks in your mailbox until you first go back into your house and log on to SilacINS.com. At the Silac website, you'll even find a special link just for Bob and Tom listeners. Hey, hold on now. This part shouldn't be going backwards. There we are. It's SilacINS.com. Don't go backwards in retirement. Look forward to your retirement. Look into an annuity from Silac Insurance.
Hi, he's Bob. I'm Bob. And he's Tom. And I'm Tom.
To conquer and win, we're gonna be in this Super Bowl. Yeah!
Incredible. Ladies and gentlemen, Q95 with Luciano Gaspacho
In praise of the Indianapolis Colts.
In a great praise.
Phenomenal.
Here's to a big Super Bowl win this next year.
we hope that you get to sing the national anthem at the Indy 500 next year, Luciano.
Big a star like me, how are they gonna refuse?
Bob, a lot of celebrities were in town for the Indianapolis 500, which of course took place yesterday, including a guy from the National Association of Broadcasters who has honored us by stopping by our show this morning. Of course, I'm talking about Mr. Ralph Bonorama.
Hey guys, I just want to let you know that I really respect what you're doing here. I think it's a shame that more kids can't go watch your show. Oh, it's on radio. Well, never mind, man.
You may wonder about the Hoosier Dome, they call it. Now, when the Colts moved here, they were considering changing their names to the Trojans. Then we were going to rename this place the Con Dome.
This guy walks into a psychiatrist. Yeah. He says, I feel like I'm a dog. Really? Yeah. The psychiatrist says, how long have you felt this way? He says, ever since I was a puppy. Go by. All right, it's a Helium Monday, so we should do this properly. Okay. You ready to sing along with it? Mm-hmm. Oh, that feels good. Here we go. Ba-doom, ba-doom, bum, ba-doom, bum, bum, ba-doom. It's Helium Monday. That's right. The high point of your week's arrived. Oh, yeah. It's Helium Monday with Bob and Tom. That's us, Bob and Tom.
And by golly, Is it
By God, you can listen to In Minot.
You can.
To KIZZ-FM.
Kiz.
Lucky that doesn't start with a J.
Stop it!
That'd be one hell of a radio station.
Stop it. We'll be coming right back.
It's new wax off. Remove old wax and give your car a high gloss shine with wax off. Just jerk off the top and spray a smidgen on your vehicle and apply it with vigorous up and down motions.
Dr. Ruth, he kept undressing me with his eyes. Dr. Ruth, can I get pregnant when a man undresses me with his eyes?
Only if he's cockeyed.
Continue.
Yeah.
Put a little extra menthol there on your cigarette.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Haji, put that shaving foam down.
Haji, would you like to give your street address? Maybe that'll help some people contact you after seeing this tape.
Dick.
But the type of people that will be contacting you are medical experimenters, okay?
Dick.
I wonder if they replace his heart with a gallstone, if his body will still work.
This portion of our show is brought to you by Walenda Brothers Coffee. Good to the last drop. New law firm in the news today.
Really?
Yeah, 3 famous attorneys have formed a new law firm.
Oh, really? Who are they?
Gary Hart, Ted Kennedy, and Richard Nixon.
What's it called?
It's called Dickum, Dunkum, and Cheatham.
I wish you wouldn't make fun of Gary Hart anymore.
Why?
The guy, I mean, he was 6 inches away of becoming president. You know what I mean?
Keep it in your pants, Jimmy. Get on your knees and pray. And when you get a Woody, when you get home, it's
What are we talking about? Woody Hayes. Of course.
So why do they have one of the main thoroughfares for people in that city? Why don't they build
a little
a tunnel or a bridge?
Hey, what a great idea!
Guy from USAC goes, golly, Earl, that might be a pretty good idea. Do break the dating rules, according to Glamour magazine.
So have sex on the first date?
It says if you had a great time and want to call him first, go ahead.
No.
What?
No. I disagree with that.
Okay.
Really?
We have a new ringtone that I think is going to be available on the Bob and Tom website.
What does it sound like?
Is that right?
Play it.
That's what it
Can I
sounds
hear
like.
it?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm not wearing panties.
There you go.
Oh, it must be my mom.
I'm not wearing panties.
That's
Oh, Mom, come on.
I'm not wearing panties.
I can't answer the
All right,
Will
got
somebody
it. I'm
get
not
that?
wearing panties.
Hold on, I'll get it. Hello?
Ah, yes. Oh, electronics.
Oh,
Isn't
you
it
set
cool?
me right up.
It's all this cool digital stuff.
Fun.
Fell right in your trap, didn't I?
Oh,
Once
yeah.
again.
Okay, once again,
Oh, wait
Glamour.
a minute.
I'm not wearing panties.
And?
Unbelievable.
Oh, yeah.
Don't drink a lot.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Well, yeah, you know what's going to happen.
Yeah, because then
Hello?
you're going to break all the other rules.
Yeah, you are. Come on.
You're not going to be wearing panties, and you're going to be having sex on the first date. That's all.
Wow, is that what?
Yeah.
Wow, do not give Christy a drink.
So,
God
in other
forbid you
words-
do what you want.
Yeah. So what you're saying is go to the bartender, give him $50.
Yeah.
And
And then you'll be calling him after.
You know what Han always says? Keep a drink in her hand.
There you go.
now, do you take phone calls when you're on a date?
Oh, yeah, I bet you do, because that exhibits that you don't care.
No, I leave the phone in case the kids call. I leave the phone there.
You know,
but
there
I
might be
don't
an
take
emergency.
calls.
Oh, and if they call, I guess they wouldn't have that ring. Sorry.
Oh, hang on.
I'm not wearing panties.
It's my kids. Hang on.
That would not be on her own phone.
Hang on just a second.
I'm not wearing panties.
Oh, it's my priest. Hang on just a second.
It is not. You wouldn't have it on your own phone.
I'm going back on vacation.
You know you should.
I'll be here
Oh, wait a
tomorrow.
minute.
I'm not wearing panties.
My mother. Hang on just a second.
Hold on a second.
Oh, that's not me. That's my phone. Chick stole my phone and put that on as
Yeah.
the ring. I'm getting punked right now. Okay. I've got tears in my eyes. Being held secret.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show at the Silac Insurance News Desk. It's Christy Lee.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
Hello, Jeff Oskey.
Hello, Chick McGee.
There's Josh Arnold. Josh, I don't know if you noticed it or not. Does your chair feel a little off since you've been back?
I have not noticed.
Jeff sat in that chair while you were gone.
Oh, okay.
And shat in that chair.
Is
No, satin shat. Yeah.
I farted it up real good.
Okay.
There's Ace Cosby. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. Hello, Tom.
We've been talking alarm clocks, and this experiment or these scientists weighing in on the so-called snooze button.
I think I'd like to get the overhead projector alarm clock. If you can get me a line on that, I'd like to.
Yeah, it's just a little lens on a small clock radio, and you can adjust it. It points up at the ceiling.
Because now I just have to. I pick up my phone, take.
That's
a quick
what I
look.
do.
I turn it all the way down.
No, it's right. You just roll it, but I no longer have that.
You can just open your slit. And you can
I know
the ceiling.
Never. That's a.
Is it real bright though? I mean, I would be worried about that.
Not at all.
No, you wouldn't even know it. Yeah,
I have so. Again, the thrust of this news article was that you're not supposed to use your snooze line.
Correct.
Why don't you take a break? I'll handle this. The thrust of the news article was they don't want you to use your snooze line.
Right.
And then we were talking about, Josh was mentioning he always feels tired ever since he started this job. We have to get up rather early.
No, he said more than that. He said he's never felt right since he started this job.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Something's off. Yeah.
I guess I'm supposed to apologize?
No, not at all. It's just
drains you, yeah.
But I was also that way kind of in high school, too, where it just never made sense to me to get up that early to have to use our brains like that.
Do you nap during the day?
No, that would just mess me up.
Okay.
No, I take that back. Sometimes I will have a 20-minute chair nap.
Where you fall asleep reading or something?
Yeah. And those always feel good.
Mm-hmm.
But
unless you're driving.
I've done that.
Yeah, that's
You laugh.
Yeah, never hit the.
that.
By the way, never hit the snooze alarm while driving. I think we can agree on that. Anyway,
scientists say that's bad.
I was trying to think of this thing, and I just found the story. There was a famous experiment called the Cifre Cave Experiment, in which a French geologist. They lived in a cave in the French Alps for 2 months with no natural light, no clocks, no external cues of any kind. They wanted to see what the natural rhythms of the human body, how they would respond to that.
So they had no light? They were in the dark for all that time?
Well, they had the cigarettes.
No,
Actually, they glow. The cigarettes.
Good point. No, there was light, but they didn't. There was no
sunlight.
No reference to what was happening up above.
Gotcha.
So they didn't know what time it was, blah, et cetera. They discovered that their sleep-wake cycle drifted. Sometimes they would do a 25 to 30-hour a day. The conclusion was the human internal clock is not tied to a 24-hour cycle. The experiment was repeated in Texas in 1972. So it's interesting. So we don't necessarily have that dawn to dusk.
The 24-hour thing is man-made?
Yeah. Well, kind of. I mean, but I don't know. I have a question. That the doomsday clock, does that have a snooze button on it? Just in case.
We get close.
I know we're getting pretty close. So.
The doomsday machine.
Oh, no. But yeah, I think I'm always tired too, Josh. So I think I know what you're talking about.
Have you seen? Oh, I'm sorry.
But there's also the aspect of that you have to get up early and then be at your best and be relatively sharp.
Yeah, that's something too, and that's why
first thing in the morning.
I was furious in high school when I had to take the ACT, and it started like 8 a.m.
Yeah,
I was like, no, make this at 1 p.m. I promise you, I'm going to get a better score. I'd love to see studies on that, but who knows?
Alas, we must push on. We have
everybody makes sacrifices, don't they?
We have Christy Lee. She's right over there at the Silac Insurance News Desk. What else is happening?
Well, a Detroit man is making news today. He's in custody after allegedly firing celebratory shots out the window of a rented Lamborghini while on his way to a wedding reception. According to a witness, the Lamborghini was driving along a highway and a passenger had a firearm in his hand and fired shots in the air. Authorities tracked this Lambo to a banquet hall and ultimately learned that the suspect, Hassan, they call him the Rabat, was a member of the wedding party. He was arrested for reckless discharge of a firearm. Oh, and the Lamborghini, by the way, had been rented for the day from Dream Luxury Car Rentals for $1,500. These guys get screwed because it was seized as possible evidence of a crime.
This guy's a jackass.
Wait a minute, you can rent a Lamborghini for $1,500?
Apparently in Detroit. But if you're going to go to the trouble to rent a Lamborghini, who wants to go to a boring wedding? Don't you want to drive it around all day? I don't know. So I just can't decide if this guy's awesome or just a jackass.
A jackass.
Jackass.
Yeah,
you
he
think?
might be a jackass. Yeah.
Yes.
Frat guy.
but they arrested the guy. That's
Well, you can't do that. Those bullets have to come down somewhere.
Well, yeah, are you surprised they arrested?
how does that work exactly?
Gravity? Have you ever heard of that?
Yeah, but I mean, if you shoot a gun up in the air,
Yes, it comes back down. You hear about this all the time, where they shoot guns in the air
Like
to
on New
celebrate,
Year's
and people
Eve.
are killed.
Yeah.
Yes, but are they killed because the bullet goes straight up and then back down?
Yes, but
Really?
they are. But it comes down from it lands somewhere, but it can't escape our atmosphere. No.
Yeah, but wouldn't it just be like being hit by a rock?
Have you ever dropped a penny off of? Wasn't that the thing? If you dropped a penny off of like the
It could kill
Empire
somebody.
Tower,
Right,
yeah,
right,
Empire
right.
State Building, it could kill you. So if
Wow.
it's a
Interesting.
bullet,
Is it that high though?
Oh, we have to research.
no,
There's some guy out there who knows and understands.
it is yelling at us right
Physics. Just
So what's
laughing his ass
what's
off.
gonna kill more birds? Lambo guy shooting the gun in the air or throwing rice to the birds? And didn't they disprove that also? Wasn't there a
I
thing?
don't know. I don't think
I
they
don't
did.
know.
All I know is if you can feed rice to birds and they'll explode, I would like to see it. That's all I
Hey.
know.
You really can with
Yes.
Alka-Seltzer.
Is that right?
Yeah.
come on, you guys.
Are you at weddings? You're supposed to? What are they throwing in?
Blow bubbles.
instead
If
of
that
rice?
happens.
What
Or
bird
they-
would I start with?
Use butterflies.
Seagulls.
oh,
That's
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
What are you supposed to throw at weddings?
We don't throw
Butterflies.
anything. They release butterflies or they blow bubbles a lot of times.
Bubbles.
Bubbles. I think bubbles are more fun than rice.
Yeah, I do too.
A lot more fun.
I remember reading about one where they did the butterfly thing and they were all dead inside the
Nope.
little cage.
That was me.
Oh,
I
okay.
was me and my lady, we were just talking about this the other day. We were at an outdoor wedding in August, and they had fish bowls on all the tables with fish, but they all ended up frying. And then they had a butterfly release where we all had envelopes with butterflies, and everyone opened theirs, and they just fell on the ground dead.
My Lord.
Yeah,
Have they, has the couple divorced yet?
they are.
No.
Yeah, they're
By the
divorced.
way, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you waiting for this, it's my pleasure to introduce with the blowing bubbles joke, ladies and gentlemen, it's Tom Griswold.
No, you're
Blowing
dying to do it.
bubbles.
Is this the Michael Jackson joke?
This has been the blowing bubbles joke.
Sorry. So were there dead goldfish at each table?
Yeah, there were 3 floating goldfish on each table.
Leave those poor things out of it. Yeah,
My goodness gracious.
By the way, if in case you're wondering, the goldfish that I got 2 state fairs ago.
I wasn't, but go ahead.
It's in the dog room, still alive. There were 2. One of them still alive.
Nice.
You didn't replace
That
the
is
dead
nice.
one with another one so they wouldn't know that the other one died?
I wanted to, but I was outvoted.
Good.
yeah. It's, at some point
They got to learn.
What do you mean?
They got to learn that fish die.
I had a goldfish. My father won him at a state fair. It lived for 96 years. It was unbelievable.
We did. And our friend Ricky, remember, he had that goldfish
That
that
wasn't a goldfish.
he kept getting larger and larger tanks. He eventually kept it. He had a tanning bed salon, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
And he had a tank like 9 feet long and this huge fish in it. That he'd won it at the state fair. It was a little tiny.
What was it, a koi fish?
No, it was
was-
it was like a piranha kind of fish. No, it would eat cheeseburgers. I'm not lying.
What?
Wouldn't it?
And it was
Yeah.
the
Yes.
most evil-looking thing you've ever
Yes.
seen in your life.
Okay.
kidding.
Now, to clarify, it is an urban legend. Throwing rice does not kill birds.
Son of a gun.
Ornithologists have debunked that myth.
Well, then maybe they're back to throwing rice.
However, people are doing bubbles, bird seed, confetti, and flower petals.
Confetti's got to be the worst of all that.
Trying to clean that up. Ugh.
How about squirt guns? What do you think? Good idea?
Be a real jerk, throw glitter.
Oh, no.
What about squirt guns with disappearing ink in it? And then they think, oh, they stained my wedding dress, stuff like that.
I'm not sure if
Like
disappearing.
red disappearing ink, and you shoot her crotch with it. The bride, yeah.
It'd be better if the ink it'd be better if the ink appeared after a few minutes.
You guys wonder why you didn't go to any of my weddings.
Yes.
Oh, none of us were invited.
That's why. I don't want to.
was.
By the way, when
A spot opened up.
for your weddings, do you have a little tab on your computer where you just could have a click and just change the date, like when a credit card expires?
All the guests get a punch
Funny.
It's 5 more, they get a free sandwich.
Once again, the unaware of your own.
What are you laughing at?
Divorced, Hal.
Once.
What? So you're 2 times better, or 3, or how? 3 times better.
4.
Oh,
I
well,
don't have 4 divorces.
not
yet.
Hey, wait a minute. It's like the Beach Boys in harmony. You say it again, Christy.
I don't have 4 divorces.
Yet. Pat, you're supposed to take the whole part.
Guys. Andy's the best.
Here's Christy, Andy husband. Yeah, give us time. What time is it before we get divorced? All right, son of a man.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for joining us. Oh, we're not done. We got more coming up. These are the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
People were taking the chicken from Chick-fil-A and putting it on Cheddar Bay biscuits.
Wait.
Josh, what do you think?
Josh is leaving right now.
Josh is leaving.
Okay, let's go.
Come on.
All right. Is that the biscuits? Greatest day of my life.
Hey, it's Josh Arnold. I'm going to let you in on a little secret. During these commercial breaks, I get to enjoy some quiet time here in the studio. That's right. That's because while everyone else is in the break room waiting in line for that dirty old coffee machine, I'm enjoying some Josh time. Yes, just me and my Java House Peel and Pour pod. That's right. The rest of them can spend the next 6 minutes fighting over who gets to drink from that outdated technology. Not me. I just grab my favorite Java House pod, peel back the lid like so, pour it into my hot water here, and the rest of the break is just Josh and his amazingly smooth coffee. Barista quality. That's it. No muss, no fuss, no brewer required. Smooth as can be.
Hey, Josh. Sorry I'm late. I was standing behind all those guys at the coffee machine. They're blocking my way.
Yeah, go figure, huh? Isn't it time you broke up with your brewer? Get started at javahouse.com and use promo code Bob and Tom to get 25% off your order. Java House, the official coffee and refreshments of the Bob and Tom Show. Oh boy.
We were talking about racial stereotyping because you're a golfer.
Yes.
And I know that we were talking about golf off the air, but a lot of stereotypes in the world. Certainly, one of them about Asians in sports, and I think that's really now really being changed, particularly in the world of baseball, basketball. It's huge changes.
It's great.
15, 20 years ago, you didn't really see that as much.
It's great. I love seeing Asians in sports, and yeah, as you said, Major League Baseball, the real sports. You know, we're not talking ping pong or pie gal poker or base juggling with your feet or really hard Sudoku problems or competitive hot dog eating or breaking ice blocks with your forehead or dancing back up for Gwen Stefani, the real sports. That's great because before, if I wanted to cheer for Asians in sports, the people I had was Michelle Kwan and half of Tiger Woods. That's
that was it.
That was it. That's it.
Wow.
And you know, Tiger. Let's talk about him. You know, I don't know which half of Tiger made him want to cheat, but I think we can all agree which half drove into the tree. So.
A lion. I've always said, I don't.
Lion?
I would. I know this is crazy that I thought about this.
What now?
I would never go into the wilderness and get and have a lion because they belong.
Right.
You know,
That's where they belong.
But if somebody like maybe they worked at the zoo and there was a lion and it had to live in a house, but it had to be sedated all the time, and I
How
could
about raised
squeeze
from
it.
a cub? A raised from a cub and
Yes.
know you. And
I would love a lion just
Why?
because they're so cute. I would just bite them all the time. Their face, that little
They
nose.
bite back,
I think you
believe
got
it or
that
not.
back-
Yeah.
and their teeth are bigger.
Nick has raised a very interesting point.
What?
Which is the essence of it, I think you said, just because you like something, you don't have to have it.
Well, I've always been, somewhat controlled by my finances, so there's a lot of stuff that even if I did want, I couldn't have.
Oh, sure.
I mean, I literally, and I have panic attacks. Well, I'll get done with the workout, and I go, I want to go get one of those really nice, like $6 smoothies, and I'll think about it for like, should I treat myself? Am I worth it?
Yes,
I
you're
get it.
worth $6.
You know what says something? You think? I think in my head I'm probably the only one doing this.
Right.
I was at Whole Foods, and they had these like expensive lemonades. I don't know how to explain it, but the tops were where it had a metal top, and you would pull it open, and it would be a rubber seal like the old days.
Oh, yeah,
and it was like a little bit extra. But I had friends coming in from out of town, and I know this is crazy. I thought it'll look good in the refrigerator, And I was at Whole Foods, and I bought milk in the glass. I wanted it to look, I wanted it to look like my home. It was a home, like my mom's house.
Right.
Yeah. So I walked over and I went to buy it. It was $2 more than regular lemonade. Then I walked away. And then I went back. I went, what are you doing? You are a full-grown adult, and over $2, get the goddamn lemonade. Well, it worked, because I'm not kidding you, but the outcome is how I reacted. My sister-in-law was there, and she opened the refrigerator, and, I go over, all my brothers are married, their refrigerators are filled with, so she opens up, she goes, oh, fancy lemonade. I was like, oh, yeah, I didn't act like, I acted like, yeah, that's the type I buy.
Totally worth it.
Yeah. Totally worth it.
Yeah. As I only half it's there, I left the other half in the rolls and it's spoiled. I'm having the Rolls Royce fixed.
Well,
that's why I'm driving this.
I would have got the milk in the jug, but my lion ate it. So.
Yeah, my lion likes it out of the glass.
That's right.
Yeah.
We all do weird things.
Day.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show at the Silac Insurance News Desk. It's Christy Lee.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. There's Jeff Oskay.
Yes, sir.
Josh Arnold.
Hello.
Ace Cosby's here. Hey. I am Chick McGee. Hello, Tom Griswold.
Okay, got an update for you.
Yes, sir.
Answering a couple different questions here. We had the story out of Detroit, I guess. Some guy rented a Lamborghini.
Yep.
He was part of a wedding party. He was shooting a gun into the air.
Yeah, he was.
The guy's name, Hassan Rabbit Rabat.
Yep.
Rabbit is his nickname. He was arrested. And I was wondering, I say, is this guy awesome or is he a jackass? Well, apparently a jackass because you guys were right. There are a lot of deaths from this particular phenomenon because the bullets come back down.
Well, duh. Do you think they evaporated in there?
He didn't believe you.
We all told him that's what happens. He had to go to the internet.
He doesn't believe it.
I was curious, too. It just seems...
48 people were killed. 48 were injured. 8 were killed in Turkey in between 2014 and 2023 from this phenomenon.
Oh, yeah.
38 died in greater Los Angeles between 85 and 92.
From falling bullets.
From falling bullets and it's in certain cultures, that's kind of a tradition.
Well,
right.
Yeah. There were people in my county when I was growing up that would do it on New Year's Eve. And they finally had to come out and say, please don't shoot guns on New Year's Eve.
The CDC said an average of 2 deaths annually on New Year's Eve in the United States.
Oh.
By the way, this is not going to be very popular, but is there any way we can curtail 4th of July fireworks at all?
What?
Because of puppy dogs?
It gets a look.
Yeah.
No.
I love fireworks.
No, not at all. Well, you're a psychotic when it comes to fireworks.
I enjoy
Do your dogs not like fireworks?
No, there's one that doesn't really.
Yeah, no, I've lived through that. There's a way to calm them down.
Well, you want to drug them. Yeah.
just stay
You have
with
to
them.
socialize your dogs to fireworks.
Is that right?
Three times a week, you have to shoot off fireworks.
Hang on a second. Let me get a pen. Did you say 3 times a week?
Right.
So is 5 better?
No. They found that can be too much.
Oh, okay. 3 times a week. Got it.
Wow.
Gotta let them chase some Roman candles.
All right. Okay, bring them back.
Sometimes those videos out there of dogs, somebody lights a firework, the dog goes and grabs it and runs off. I love the Roman candle is shooting.
Hilarious.
Now, certain places that are prone to fires will now do a lot of the things with the
drones and stuff.
The drones and that sort of thing.
Yeah. I think that's kind of cool.
Drone's nice.
They are cool.
But still, there is something about real fireworks. And by the way, I want a correction here. It was in Puerto Rico where they had the deaths from bullets in the air. And here we go. In
Puerto Rico, L.A., kind of the same.
2023, 2 men died in Michigan from celebratory gunfire. So it does happen.
Huh.
So I'm not sure if they were shooting up or just if they were shooting horizontally and some poor dude was standing there. But who knew?
That would be different, though.
That would be totally
We're trying to figure out the.
No, these are primary.
What you're talking about is attempted murder.
No, but the shooting them up in the air has killed many people, according to this accounts.
What a terrible way.
Hey, just we're standing out there enjoying a nice evening, and all of a sudden you get a bullet through your skull.
I mean, Yosemite Sam was never killed, and he shot his guns up in the air all the time.
Did. Anybody else hear a whistling? What the hell's going on?
Okay, well, now let's get back to the news desk with Christy Lee. She is right over there. I can see her.
A Welsh woman celebrated her 102nd birthday with a male stripper recently, a so-called butler in the buff.
Oh.
Gwyneth Griffith's son, Peter, told Wales Online that the last few years his mother's developed an appetite for fun and boldness. When it came time to plan her birthday celebrations at Hawthorne Court Care Home, the centenarian asked for a stripper. Photos show the butler wearing only a thong, a mini apron, and bow tie while serving Ms. Griffiths a pink birthday cake.
I do think the bow tie and no shirt is a great look.
Oh,
I think that's
you gotta have
very
the cuffs,
funny.
too.
Very
Oh,
funny.
yeah.
That's hilarious.
Her son Peter said when she turned 100, she was one of the first people to receive a letter from the king. She just looked at it and said, "Oh, tell this."
Elvis?
No, the King of England.
Oh,
King Charles.
If you turn 100 in England, you get a personal letter from the King of England.
King Charles.
Oh, he's
that right?
He's sort of the Willard Scott.
Yeah.
Sadly, one of his duties, well, we don't let you decide public policy anymore, so you get to write letters to old ladies. Just sit down, Chuck.
What an embarrassment.
Well, she looked at it and said, "Tell this." Can I say this word?
Tell this bastard.
I'm only 45, so stick this card up his arse.
Yeah.
Just recently, Peter tried again to remind his mother just how old she is.
Salty old bro.
Wait till you hear this one.
When I went to see her the other day, I told her, "Ma'am, you're 101. You're turning 102 soon." And she said, "No, I am not. Look at my
Vagina?
boobs.
Count the
There's
rings?
not a wrinkle." She used the T word, though.
And now that's to her. That's to her son.
Yes, to her son.
Look at my boobs, not a wrinkle.
Not a wrinkle.
Mom, no thanks.
No, it doesn't hit as hard as the T word.
Coming from a 102-year-old.
I like that. I'd like to hear
That's
that.
something
Peter said
else.
his mom never used to curse or do anything so bombastic as her current antics.
Well, her brain is melting.
He says its changes is due to dementia.
Yeah,
That's what he said.
exactly.
Bingo, bitches! I got it.
She's 102. I say,
can do whatever she wants.
forget the thong.
I agree.
Yeah, give her full dong.
Yeah, why not go?
Have this guy dangle it right there.
Isn't that what Patton Oswalt said in one of his stand-ups? If you get to be the age of 100, you can commit murder legally.
Yes,
if you'd like.
You now can kill people.
Yeah.
You know, is she putting those Werther's originals in his G-string? There you go, Sonny.
I want your candy to be harder.
Sounds like to me
Everything,
she's-
we want everything hard down
Ever
there.
had a gummer?
I put your tip. Your tip is in my will.
What do you think of these?
Your
face, look.
Your tip is in my will.
Okay, that's hilarious.
Yeah, we get it when I'm dead. Yeah,
Right from my
By the way, I'd like to encourage certain public radio stations from stopping those announcements. I don't really want to be reminded of my mortality.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, if you're going to die, give us your money. Write your check now. No thanks. That's a little depressing.
I've started getting letters from funeral homes
that'll
at my
happen.
house. Like they know something's up with me that I don't. Like, I'm like, what do you know? Like, do I need to be doing something?
They've looked at the chart.
Yeah, they're on my medical charts.
Hey, what do you mean? There's a sale this week.
Is it actuarial chart?
Yeah.
Is that what it is? Yeah. So
Well, they can tell you.
Yeah, it's about time.
They can give you the odds.
Hey, there's growing interest in a new service out there where people are paid to cuddle strangers.
Oh, is this?
It's
Boy,
really
like in Japan, they were doing this, and
professional cuddlers say they provide emotional support and human connection in a platonic, safe environment.
why not?
I worked for professional cuddlers there for a while. That was a real good.
Don't worry about that. It's just I got Rolos in my pocket.
Yeah. Hang on a second. It's just the tip. Hang on.
The sessions are often used to relieve stress or combat loneliness. Ms. Sammy Wood charges customers about $110 for one-to-one touch-based therapy.
Wait a minute.
41-year-old also runs Conscious Connected Touch, which offers
interesting.
workshops priced at $20 to $30 that see up to 10 people in a cuddle puddle.
Oh, that increases your odds of the crabs.
Ms. Well, you're not naked.
Is there more? That implies moisture, a cuddle puddle, right?
Ms. Wood told SWNS, we have to realize we have needs about platonic touch, and I'm facilitating a safe space for that to happen.
Boy,
While not a replacement for therapy, proponents say it fits an overlooked need in modern life.
She's right.
Yes.
In that, massage therapy is actually really important for some people.
Right.
To either get over a fear of touch or to get touch that they're not. But a group cuddle session seems.
Yeah.
Well, I like to do it individually when I'm doing it at the gas station on Friday nights. Starts at 11. Free cuddles with a fill-up.
That's right.
And now, if you have a happy ending, you give me a lottery ticket. That's all I ask.
I want to know what she charges to come and like swap me out for after the lovemaking. Like, here, I'm done. Now you can cuddle with her because I'm hot. I need a break for 10 minutes.
Yeah, just bring me a sandwich. I'll go watch ESPN. Right now, I want to say hi to our friends at Java House. Java House is the latest. It's this is a revolution in the world of coffee, etc. And it's, of course, the official coffee of the Bob and Tom Show. Java House, the official refreshments of the Bob and Tom Show. I just made myself, you can see a little bit of it left, a little tiny bit of that blue fluid. That is a delightful hydration drink from Java House. Peel and pours, how it works. Let me see. Oh, here's a pod right here. It's about the size of one of those Keurig pods, except a couple different things. You don't put it in a machine.
Nope.
You just peel off the top and pour it in, add water, and voila, as they say in, where is that, Spain or France? France. And you've got your, this happens to be the cold brew Colombian medium roast, amazingly smooth. So here's your coffee right there. You can do this at the office. You can have this in your car when you're on a vacation or driving around town or, of course, at the office. And they've got an interesting thing going on right now at Java House. They will, if you're lucky, come over and show your office how this works. Visit javahouse.com, click on the Java House for your office tab, and sign up for a free in-office demo and see if you're eligible. Once again, it's javahouse.com, the perfect solution for your office break room. You don't need a machine. You just take this, you peel it, and you pour it. And like I said, hydration drinks, what else? Lattes, teas, coffee, of course. Even hot cocoa. A certain member of our staff enjoys the hot cocoa very much. I have been beating him up with it, so I'm not going to mention it anymore.
Wolfs it right down, don't you, Josh?
I won't say who it is. That's Java House. JavaHouse.com. Check it out and enjoy the ease of the peel and pour system that comes to you from Java House. Coming up, we have interesting things going on in the world, including a kind of a happy story about a lobster.
Yeah.
Sort of a sweet lobster story, and a cool story about the newest Pixar movie, which I'm really looking forward to seeing. And it sounds like it's it's got a little something special. I'll put it that way. When we come back, we are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
The reviews are in, and America can't get enough of Chick McGee's Silac commercial. Fanatical fans everywhere are even watching it in reverse. You know, this actually kind of makes sense. Truth is, you won't be finding any retirement checks in your mailbox until you first go back into your house and log on to silacins.com. At the Silac website, you'll even find a special link just for Bob and Tom listeners. Hey, hold on now. This part shouldn't be going backwards. There we are. It's silacins.com. Don't go backwards in retirement. Look forward to your retirement. Look into an annuity from Silac Insurance.
You're listening to World Champion Radio with Judah Friedlander, the world champion. Next caller, you're on.
It's Donnie Baker. Is this Judah?
Yeah, I just said it's Judah, the world champion. What's up, Donnie?
I'm a big fan of yours. I've read your book. I still got your posters. Hey, I just want basically your blessing or certification. You probably know, I've called you before, my progress in the martial arts, the fact remains, I'm ready to be a world champion. Now, I've had, 2 off-duty reserve cops say I've got the goods, but since I've been on probation, Judith, I basically struggled getting certified, and I wanted basically your blessing. And you're not my official sensei, but the fact remains, I basically think
I've got to interrupt you first. Donnie, I've got to interrupt you for a second. I can tell you're already a little scared talking to me by the speed of your voice, okay? If you want to get better at karate, you're going to have to get better vocal tone, okay? The voice that you're using right now and the speed at which you're talking is telling me that you're scared.
I understand that. That's because I
see you're stuttering now. You're stuttering now.
Verbs get. Listen, the fact remains, I can scissor kick a hornet's nest now and destroy the whole colony without hurting the queen.
Well, that's good. My book taught you that, so that's good. You've obviously studied my book, and that's a good start.
And I know I'm basically, and you don't know this, and I've not told you this before, and I don't want your sympathy, and I'm not a cripple, but I have had Tommy John surgery on both knees, and
I'm sorry. I've actually never had surgery. I've never needed it, so I can't relate to your problem. No offense.
But no, I'm not offended. But see, I ain't lucky like you. Your name's Judah. You were born for this. If my name was Taekwondo Baker, I'd have the same luck. But you've kind of had a golden spoon in the martial arts. No offense, but Judah, Freelanders, duh. No wonder why you're so good at it. If I've studied switchblades. I've had to work my way up.
Yeah, well, see, that's one of your problems right there is you started your training using weapons, okay? And if you want to be a really good fighter, you have to learn to fight without weapons. So I need you to get rid of all your weapons, all your switchblades, all your butter knives, okay? And start from the beginning. You got to use your body.
I'll take your advice, but see, this is hard. I've always been, you're talking.
Hey, I'm not saying it's easy. Becoming the world champ's not easy, Donnie. Okay.
I know, Jude. Well, listen, can I call you back when things get better?
Yeah, I hope things do get better for you. How many sit-ups are you going to do today?
You know what? I'm on break now. We're not supposed to do any calisthenics or nothing like that on break.
How many push-ups are you going to do today?
Made me drop my shorts and turn a cough to check me for asthma, and my test results came back short. Listen, I'll call you back when I'm off break.
All right, that sounds good. I actually have to do some push-ups and sit-ups at the same time right now. So keep training, okay?
You're the best, man. Keep rocking. Stay tough. I got to go.
You know it. Okay, Donnie. Okay, that was Donnie, everybody. We wish him well. He's trying. He's read my book. I think he needs to reread it.
This is the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I have something new?
Check it out.
That's a hat. I know you like wearing hats, Bob.
I love wearing hats.
Bob, check this bitch out.
This is from the greatest racing venue in the world, the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. I didn't know that they made a hat this big. This hat was actually worn by A.J. Foyt.
All right.
I was going to ask you,
is that right?
Fit in it.
It's a little bit big.
Let me have that hat.
This
that's big as a laundry basket, isn't it?
It really is. It's huge.
It says one size fits most.
Give it to Bob.
I
Very
wish
nice.
I had that hat when I was playing guitar in the street corners.
Yeah.
This is
now fill it up.
Yeah, fill her up.
The logo of the great Indianapolis Motor Speedway, of course, the
That's
home
hilarious.
of the Indy 500 coming up in the month of May.
That's just great.
But that is a nice
Look at
big
that.
hat. Thank you.
Yeah, You got to work the brim there.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you mind trying it on?
Oh, I don't mind at all. Let me get the brim set first.
We need to get a picture of this on our website. Okay, Bob is setting the brim, which he's very good at.
Yeah. Well, this is kind of a flexible brim here.
Okay, there we go. Put it on. Okay.
There you go. It's all right.
Hey, what's happening, cool cats? All right. Hey, Coach, I'm ready to go in.
Okay, we'll you should wear a shot of that for the website.
Tip of the hat to you, Christy.
Oh, thank you.
You could actually wear that over a fireman's helmet.
Yeah, you could.
You should wear that all the time and say.
And just say, what? What are you looking at?
What happened? Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. There's Christy Lee.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
Hello, Jeff Oskey.
Hey there.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
Ace Cosby.
Hey.
I'm Chick McGee. Hello, Tom. How are you, buddy?
Hello, Chick.
Hello.
Doing just fine. Going through some mail. We'll get to this a little bit later on.
Right.
We do have some exciting things in the news, including this with Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
New Jersey police have made an arrest in the theft of 2 irreplaceable instruments owned by members of the band Heart. The band was set to kick off an evening with Heart tour at the Hard Rock Casino in Atlantic City when a custom baritone Telecaster guitar and a vintage 1966 Gibson EM50 mandolin were stolen. Atlantic City police say surveillance video initially led them to a 57-year-old Pleasantville man. He was later seen walking through various parts of the city trying to sell the instruments. He eventually sold one. The other one remains unaccounted for.
Want to buy a mandolin?
That'd be hard to sell, wouldn't it? No.
Oh, man. A mandolin played properly.
Hart has offered a reward for the information leading to the instrument's return.
This is in New Jersey.
Atlantic City, yes.
So he was arrested and is currently being fitted for a nice pair of concrete shoes. You do not want to be stealing
So
from...
even the cops in New Jersey are...
yes, it's just swift justice.
Okay.
And how can people be so stupid? There are cameras everywhere now.
I don't... If they were really intelligent, would they be criminals?
No, I'm sure there's some very intelligent criminals. But
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But you hate to see this happen. I wonder if they were they just sitting on stage, getting ready for the show that evening.
I have no idea. Maybe they were in the back of a van. I don't know.
Well, this is one of the advantages, though, of being one of these boy bands.
Oh, or you don't have...
There's no instruments to steal.
That's
singing.
Just don't steal the digital recording.
Now, some of the boy bands have a live band on stage. They sing along.
They do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's better, I guess.
Well, but the boy bands aren't playing the instruments, are they, Tom?
No, which is fine. I mean...
What? Yeah, that's not at all what you just said.
No, that isn't what you just
No, I just said if you're going to be if you're a boy band, the advantage is you don't have instruments to steal because you don't play them. There are except Three Dog Night. I guess you could say they were a boy band, right?
Before boy bands were cool. Three singers.
Three singers. None of those guys played instruments on stage, did they?
Just an old-fashioned
love song.
Played on the radio.
That's a good song.
This is
yes.
Okay.
Well, they had some great songs. They're on tour this summer.
Wash away my troubles. Wash away my pain.
On the way.
Read.
I'd like to eat jambalaya. Is that
No, Shambhala isn't.
Oh, you funny song guy, you.
Heart. It says there's they stole a custom baritone Telecaster guitar. Did you ever hear of that?
No.
I thought it was a Barracuda.
Oh, that's why you brought that up.
Well,
worth it.
Why did I? A long way to go.
No, I enjoyed that very much. I didn't know where you were going.
Hey, Pixar's bringing back a fan favorite in its next feature, Elio. The animated film will
Is it Elio or Elio?
Elio, probably Elio.
Is it like Castroneves or
Elio? The animated film will include a blooper reel during the end credits.
Love that.
Wait a minute.
I love
You
that.
don't like blooper reels?
No, they're cartoons. There aren't any bloopers.
That's what's so. They did that with what?
Toy Story 2.
God, that's so funny.
Bug's Life.
Yeah.
Really?
Pixar hasn't done it in more than 2 decades. The last time it was in Toy Story 2.
I love
Elio.
those in general. I mean, when they did that on Schindler's List, I thought it was in poor taste.
Oh, boy. Elio tells the story of alien-obsessed 11-year-old Elio Solis, who's abducted by intergalactic beings and accidentally becomes Earth's official ambassador. It's set to open on June 20th.
I wonder how that ends. And we all learned a little something.
that was some
That's going to be a sweet little
Pixar movie, they have very few misses. There are a lot of really good movies that they've made.
Can you imagine if they really did have a blooper? Well, this blooper cost $92 million.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Yeah.
The incorrect drawing and animating of this.
If you look closely, a wiseacre spelled the F word in some curtains behind it.
Yeah, it'd be funny or if they had like an offset diva. You know, one of the characters when they're not on camera is this impossible diva.
What is that from Lion King? They spelled out sex in the stars or something.
Clouds.
There's a penis or something.
Yeah.
Really weird.
That was a Little Mermaid
Little
thing.
Mermaid, little
Yeah.
penis in there. Yeah.
You have a song for us, Pat? We haven't heard
About a
you
penis?
much today.
No.
No, about anything.
No, not at all.
Brand new and out of the blue.
How about that?
No
I
fuss,
dare
no
you.
muss.
I dare you.
No need
I'm
to
with
cuss.
him.
What do you?
No setup required. No assembly required.
All right, let's hear it.
All right.
Go.
1, 2, 3, 4.
My son is 14. He may not make it to 50. He's getting hair under his arms and quite mean. I remember back when he was my best friend. He was such a sweetheart, riding with me in the go-kart. Now he never showers, and I have to make him brush his teeth. His unmade bed, well, I'm afraid to look underneath. He won't empty the trash can, grunts like a caveman. His hair's the messiest I've ever seen. I don't like 14. He won't leave his room now, always on his devices, playing video games, watching YouTube and various vices. He refuses to go to the pool, says hanging out with me ain't cool. And if that door is locked, I'd sure as hell better knock, because my son is 14. Now I'm in my 60s. I ask him when I'm gone, are you gonna miss me? He shouts, what did you say? With a look that says, go away. Oh, what's a dad to do? Friends say I gotta wait till he's nice again at 22. My son is 14.
Oh.
Yeah. Woo!
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Yeah. And I'm glad you had the hair in the armpits. Yeah. Good call. Could have been.
Well, I'm sure he probably has hair down there, too.
Well, I know, but he didn't incorporate it into the song. He kept it.
You didn't, though, did you? Your piglet right up there. 19, 20 years old.
Let's just go around the horn. First pubic hair. Age, go ahead.
Oh, I come from a hairy bunch. I'm going to say 11, 12.
No kidding.
There. Yeah.
Wow.
Sure. Freshman year, I think that's the first time a shower at school, and I held up my own end as far as pubic hair goes.
Oh, good to know.
Yeah. What first hair pubic hair? Pubic hair for who?
11th grade, probably.
Josh?
12, 13.
Yeah.
Somewhere around there.
Oh, wow, really that early?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we should probably just leave it right there and not go to the distaff side
12.
of things. Oh, really? I didn't expect you to answer for
12 or 13.
Did you wonder what the hell it was?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I expanded quickly on top, and then, ooh, what's that?
Yeah. Ooh, what's that?
No one you never seen your mom?
No.
I did.
I have pictures.
You know that.
They're black and white.
Christy, no.
She was hot.
Christy gets upset about this, but her mother and I used to date, and she doesn't like it when I mention it. And as a matter of fact, she could be my daughter, but
that would be something.
She was very caring, giving lover. She was amazing.
Fine. Sorry, I blame myself. If you're just joining us, hello, how are you?
Amazing.
These are the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Happy to be here. I thought we would do something since Josh has been gone.
Since you've been gone.
I thought perhaps we could revisit a couple of stories that he missed.
Okay.
In case.
I thought for sure some history would play.
Yeah, I did. Well, we missed it. We missed our window.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I suppose we could do a combination of today and yesterday. Would that make you happy?
Today and yesterday in history. Some stories Josh might have missed. Today and tomorrow.
Okay, I got to find it here. Let's see. That's not it. Sorry, I wasn't expecting
you were
that.
prepared for this.
I was. I've lost my thing here.
Well, it's not your fault. It's the computer.
I think I might have ditched it.
That's right.
Why don't we do the other thing first? I'm sorry. I can't seem to find it. Now, Josh, you were fishing. I never did ask, how did it go? Did you catch any cool fish?
Yeah. Caught. The fishing was real good. Very productive.
All right.
Didn't I hear like 50 fish or something?
We had a 30
day,
bass day
30?
Sunday. Yeah.
You caught a walleye,
and that didn't include the catfish, walleye.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you eat a lot of
white
it?
bass? No, none of it.
Oh.
No, we were all catch and release.
Okay.
We told you a couple of the ones you missed. We told you about the cicadas at Kings Island, which I loved. We had another one of those naked bike rides. The city of Philadelphia, famous for that.
Yeah.
In America, this was in London. The naked bike ride. It's called the Bear as You Dare, celebrating body positivity. And it would appear from the photographs that there were mostly guys, of course, but they were wearing helmets.
And shoes.
Yeah, helmets and shoes only.
That's it.
Has to be odd when they dismount.
Yeah.
And for the guys, I don't know where everything kind of sits.
Well, one of the guys had a backpack, remember? Oh, you mean where his sack sits?
Yeah.
I thought you meant where his stuff sits.
If you were exceptionally
Like
gifted,
wallet
wouldn't you have to make an allowance for your...
Yeah, you have to get up you have to have a sock, tie things up so
it would
they don't
lay
hit,
over the seat or
Right.
something.
they don't hit the spokes.
Yeah, well...
Does it hurt to sit on it?
Well, yeah. You ever sit on your testicle? Well, you haven't, of course. But
I mean, how do you ride a bike then?
well, you get all the junk.
get used to it.
Your bike shorts.
Okay.
You
I always
arrange.
wondered about that.
You arrange before you sit.
What's the famous photograph of? Are the guys in bike shorts?
Yes.
And all their junk is highly visible. It's like a team shot.
I think Christy has it in her bedroom.
Yeah.
Yes.
Josh, you missed. I don't know if you saw about this. The Bonnaroo Festival had to be canceled. Sam was down there, but they had so much rain.
Right.
After the first night, they had a couple shows, and then they had to cancel it. So, a real drag for the folks that drove from all over the country to attend that thing. But the campgrounds look like swamps and rivers. Certainly no fun. We had a interesting story about a car collision, actually a truck. A guy had rented a Mustang convertible, and he ran into a truck full of liquid manure. It had to be in a convertible, though. By the way, this was in Wisconsin. The man was treated for a broken finger.
Oh.
But no serious damage done to this poor dude. And my favorite story from yesterday was the Major League Baseball bat retrieving dog. Bruce. Bruce is the name of the dog. A 20-month-old golden retriever. And he actually, before the Washington Nationals game, he went out and retrieved a bat. He didn't get to do the whole game.
Sure.
But a good-looking dog. And there was no problem with infield crouching, if you know what I'm saying. Right. He didn't.
There was one that,
Yeah. Now, were you here for the letter we got about Christy had mentioned that her dogs always follow her into the toilet?
Always.
And we got an interesting letter from a guy. He wanted to know if, in their honor, if when Christy goes into the toilet, does she spin around 3 times
was here for
before sitting down? Okay. Thought maybe you'd missed that. I really appreciated that. Coming up, I'll try to find my history lesson for everybody.
We have time to do this story. This is a cool story. A restaurant on Long Island has returned a massive 110-year-old lobster to the ocean.
Whoa.
The lobster, known as Lorenzo, was spared from the dinner table by Peter's Clam Bar in Hempstead. Marine experts say lobsters can live over a century, and releasing older specimens like Lorenzo helps sustain wild populations. Peter's Clam Bar in Hempstead marked National Lobster Day and Father's Day by releasing the ancient 21-pound lobster back into the ocean.
Peter's Clam Bar, how can I help you?
The rest of the rest of the lobster family. Look at the size.
Look at that.
Yeah, the rest of his family released into a ocean of butter.
Old iron britches.
Would a really old lobster taste worse?
It does. It would be tough, I would think.
Well, that, and I think the bigger they are, the
Bigger. Diminishing
the
returns.
Yeah.
110.
According to Butch Jamali, owner of Peter's Clam Bar, Lorenzo, quote, just kind of slipped through the cracks and ended up in our tank for years. What, you walked by him, didn't notice him? He's been in there for all these years? Come on.
It's a happy accident.
Yeah. He's going to be missed, but I think it's better like this. Mr. Jamali said if he'd passed away here, it wouldn't be a good thing, and I didn't have the heart to sell him, so...
When lobsters die, do they roll over on their back and with their claws up in the air in the tank like goldfish do or something?
The one that I had, the crayfish did that.
No kidding?
Your crayfish died?
Yeah.
You had a crayfish as a pet?
Yeah.
For a while.
Yeah, you did have it for a while.
Yeah, I went and bought the big tank, the whole deal. It was one of those things that you're at school and they gave the thing to each of the kids got a crayfish. But I went and I got this huge tank and kept it going. I was very pleased. And I thought he was getting bored, so I went to the fish store and I said, are there any kinds of fish I can put in there that'll be okay? And he goes, well, you can put these in, he'll probably eat them. So I bought a dozen of these feeder fish, and I put them in there. And I went up the next day, and 4 of them had been eaten. And then a couple days later, I went up there, and he was dead. So
he overate.
I shouldn't have put the other fish in. But when he was dead, he was upside down.
Aw.
Son of a gun.
Yeah. So what was the name of this joint again, by the way?
Peter's Clam Bar.
Owned by a guy named...
okay, because that's...
a guy named Butch.
Yeah. Wow. That's next to a gay bar, actually.
Yeah?
Clams Peter Bar. They're owned by the same family. They're one son. Quite a selection of... This portion of the Bob and Tom Show. We'll switch gears here. It's brought to you by the Silac Insurance Company. As most of you know, the stock market up, down, 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 up a little bit, down. You don't want to have to rely on that when it comes to your retirement money. This is where something called an annuity comes into play. You can counter that volatility of the stock market, et cetera, with an annuity. Get the details from the annuity experts at the Silac Insurance Company so you're not stressing about having your retirement money run out. And by the way, with an annuity from Silac, you can't outlive your money. So see what I'm talking about. Visit the Silac folks by going to silacins.com. That's SILAC, silacins.com. Or an easy way to get some information about annuities, just call pound 250 and say out loud the words lifetime income. That's pound 250 and just say lifetime income. Or once again, go to SILAC, silacins.com, or go to bobandtom.com. We'll link you up with the Silac folks. Once again, pound 250 and say lifetime income, or just go to silacins.com or even bobandtom.com. An annuity from the Silac Insurance Company. Plan on it, live on it. Coming up, we'll try to brush you up on a little bit of history. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Ready and action.
Hey, we should wake up every morning with Bob and Tom.
That sounds good to me.
No problem here.
Sorry, that'd be my fault.
The hell was that?
Ready and action.
Hey, we should wake up every morning with Bob and Tom.
Well, that sounds good to me.
No problem here.
How's it going?
Morning.
Hey, hold on there, kid. I'm Bob.
And I'm Tom.
From the Bob and Tom Show.
We thought we'd barge in. God.
There's a new one. Hey, kid, hold on there. I'm Bob.
And I'm Tom.
From the Bob and Tom Show.
We do a morning radio show here in town.
Here's the deal. We thought we'd break into your house.
Consarn it. Shoot. Darn it.
Honey, I'm home.
Oh, great.
fish again.
You know, we can vote you off this commercial.
You know, Chick wanted Richard Hatch.
What if we paid you to say you liked us?
We can vote you off.
Okay.
Come way down.
And now the news. Oh.
You do sports.
And now the sports.
That would be you, Chick.
Sports terms that sound dirty, but they're not.
Oh, really?
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Coming in first place.
Good.
Palming the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Taking it to the hole.
Yeah.
Just don't get your holes mixed up.
Right. Ooh.
Just don't get your holes messed up.
Flip the cord over. Flip the cord over.
I don't want it in my.
I don't know if that's what they're looking for here.
Don't Christ.
How many times have I heard that?
Take two.
A London homeowner who discovered 3 men trying to rob his house had no difficulty in describing one of the suspects. He had no legs.
Ooh, usually in crime, it's the... Usually in crime, it's the police that are stumped, not the criminals.
I know you guys probably aren't interested, but guess what I did this weekend?
I don't know.
I don't know. Did you impeach Bush?
No.
Buzz the honey hole.
No.
Flick the minnow? Did you flick the minnow? Flicking the old minnow?
Flicking the minnow?
Or did you impeach Clinton?
Bailing out the gravy boat? Is that what you were doing?
Finger the fountain?
Sounds like a wonderful time, but no, I didn't do any of those things. Sorry.
What a boring weekend.
Yeah,
Move on.
yes.
Bounce the bearded clam?
Did you attend the clam twiddling jamboree?
That's it? That's what I
Get to
did?
that or not.
Yeah, I double dribbled.
Tom did.
I just took his only line. It's okay. I like to think of Bob as the funny.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Prop, yeah.
It's part of the drinking act. I like to think of Bob as the funny one, and I'm more the philosophical one.
Ah.
Really? By the way, you left your headlights on. Socrates.
What's new?
Can you do the other
That's
line?
it?
That's it.
That was the joke?
What was
That's
the other
it?
This one right here. I think of Bob as the funny one. I'm more of the philosophical one.
Really?
Will you shut up and drink your hemlock, please?
I told you to be too hip for you. Hemlock, you know.
Hemlock.
Socrates.
What is it?
Poison.
Does it start with H? What, hemlock? Headlights? What's next?
Hemorrhoid.
Hemorrhoid?
with your brewer, switch to Java House. Amazingly smooth barista quality cold brew in seconds with no equipment required. Just peel and pour over hot or cold water. Effortlessly easy. Coffee, teas, hydration and energy drinks, hot cocoa and more. Order online at javahouse.com. Java House, the official coffee and refreshments of the Bob and Tom Show.
When you become a Bob and Tom VIP member, you get more and less.
Wait, what? Which one? Which one is it? More or less?
It's both. VIP members get more stuff to hear and less commercials to not hear.
So Bob and Tom VIP is a good deal?
Yeah, more or less.
Hey, looking for the link to sync with Bob and Tom VIP? Yeah? It's right there at bobandtom.com.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah.
Bum, 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 bum.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
8, 9, 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, I've got a raging. Oh, sorry.
Christy Lee, Pat Godwin, Josh Arnold, Jeff Hoskey, Ace Cosby. I'm Chick McGee. Hello, Tom. Yeah.
Okay, we're going to kind of do a little fudging on the dates in history today.
Is that right?
Yeah,
what,
sure.
What date are we going to use?
More or less today.
More or less.
More or less today in history.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Thank you very much. I'm gonna give you a little hint. Christy Lee, you ready?
Yep.
Okay. Now this is going to be kind of technical here, so bear with me for just a second. This may or may not be working.
Does it have an audio clue? Is that what we're? Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Is this helping?
No. What's the question?
What is this?
Some Shakespeare thing? Or?
It's a bassoon, right?
Is it a bassoon?
Music.
Is it an oboe?
Let me. Anybody?
Is it some weird Miles Davis thing?
No. It's one of the most famous pieces in history.
Oh, is it George Gershwin?
No. That has that great clarinet intro.
Yeah.
That is Igor Stravinsky.
Oh, yeah, the big eye. Yeah.
Rite of Spring. I prefer the Left of Spring. I don't know about you guys. That's much more interesting. It's got a couple good laughs in it.
Don't you mean right like RITE, not right like RGHT?
Like right, so yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All these years.
Yeah, all these years.
Yeah. Igor, Happy birthday. Igor, born in 1882.
Whew.
And in spite of his hunchback, he was able to write all those great tunes. Barry Manilow. Turning 82.
Whoa.
Written some great songs, also some famous commercial jingles. And he's that. What's that one song? Can't Smile Without You.
Oh.
You like that one? I like the one about the stabbing at the Copacabana. Joe Piscopo, very funny guy back in the day, certainly. And one of the stars of Johnny Dangerously, an underrated movie with Griffin Dunn. And he does a hell of a Sinatra impression.
Love the Griffin Dunn.
One of my favorite actors, Thomas Hayden Church. He's the guy.
Oh, boy, here we go. I bet you're going to mention the movie.
Sideways?
Yes.
Love that movie. Love that movie. Mm-hmm. He was on, what was that, Wings?
Yep.
The show? Yep. Greg Kinnear, very fine actor.
Love Greg Kinnear.
Lots of great movies.
Yeah.
He's been in lots of really good ones.
Do you think he accidentally walked up to a lot of people? Greg Kinnear. Oh, go away. Kinnear. Come here.
Will Forte.
What was his specialty?
Very good. Ironically, he was wrote a lot of wills in his day. Luke Bryan, happy birthday. Venus Williams, born in 1980.
Tennis player.
And now in the realm of things that were accomplished, Charles Goodyear obtained the first patent for the rubber.
Not just any rubber.
In 1837.
Vulcanized rubber from the planet Vulcan.
I see.
Mr. Spock came up with it. Mr. Spock's grandfather, actually.
In 1885 in the state, the Statue of Liberty arrived in New York City.
Just the head, I thought.
Wasn't it in like 200 containers or something?
It was
crazy?
in a bunch of different pieces. There are famous photographs of it on the deck of the ship.
The body, yeah. The body
was it all on the same ship?
I don't think so. I think we're on a couple different ships.
Wow. But in our lifetime, we've seen it completely refurbished. It looks great. Have you ever been out there?
You ever climbed up it?
I have.
I have.
Twice.
Fainted.
Twice.
Fainted.
You
in that damn
fainted?
thing.
Just because of the emotion, the America?
No, I was in 5th grade. I'll never forget it. It was so hot and cramped because back then you could go all the way up to the crown. I
and
didn't make it.
You used to be able to go up to the
Yeah.
torch.
Did you hear that, Tom? She 5th grade. She fainted and had cramps.
That's
No,
pretty early.
I didn't have
We established that earlier in the
Well,
show.
we did have the cramps, but
You ever see the movie The Saboteur?
no.
Robert Cummings, The Saboteur. Hitchcock, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Great ending.
Does he go up in the torch?
He's on the statue. It's so great.
They hang from it at one point.
It's really cool. But a great Statue of Liberty, a Liberty scene. Now, I think this may be disputed. In 1939, the last use of the guillotine in public in France.
I thought it was much later. Than
Yeah, I
Me
thought
too.
70s.
I thought it was in the 70s.
I want to
well.
say 80. I want to say 1980. they used the flag.
This may not be correct because we looked it up one day and I thought it was much more recent. And then this one I think you'll get. I'll give this one to you, Josh. I think you'll get this one. In 1970, this was what was patented by a guy named Edwin Land.
Oh, I don't know.
The Polaroid Land camera.
Oh.
Before my time.
Yeah, but I think certainly a pivotal moment in the world of perversion with instant photography in everyone's hands.
You could send people pictures.
Yeah, you could. But
Naughty pictures.
you didn't have to go through the process of sending them to a developing studio where you might be turned into the police.
What was the was that
What did they do that really?
was that the process when you had questionable pictures? The developer would just call the cops and come get you.
I think it still is.
Really?
Oh, sure.
Like if you come across certain types of photographs, I think you are obligated to call the police. I'm pretty sure about that.
Well, only the
Yeah, but back then it was just even if it was of your wife, right? I mean, if they were just naked.
Right.
Yeah.
And only the best photos I'd come across. I can tell you that.
Oh.
Yeah. Nothing. Oh.
Did you ever have a Polaroid camera?
Yes.
Remember they had one called the Swinger?
Yes.
I had the Swinger
Yeah.
with the tube
Little-
of goo.
and the little wristlet that you could carry it around.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if did they see the provocative nature of calling it the Swinger? Do they know that people were going to be taking that thing? And
See, I was a kid, so in my head it was because
Okay.
you could swing on your arm because you had the little wristlet.
remember, and then it had that goop, looked like the stuff they put Spam in.
It's not true. It was some sort of fixing solution that helped the.
I know, but it was that same consistency.
Yeah.
It was a
It
sort
was
of a
gooey.
gelatinous.
It was in a stick.
Do you have any
Gelatinous
Polaroids
goo.
in your possession right now?
No. Oh, wait a minute. Yes, I do. I forgot. Yeah, that's
I ran across some the other day.
No,
when
but
we were moving.
it's also made a little bit of a comeback.
Has anyone here in this room ever met a swinger? Any swingers?
No.
Yes.
You guys, and aren't they the nicest people?
They were very nice.
Aren't
yeah.
they? Yeah.
There was a
Too
swingers
nice.
party at a show once.
Very kind.
Oh, yeah.
Very.
Are you
yeah.
guys serious?
Very giving.
Oh, all right.
I think
Did they invite you over?
No, they were having just a swingers night out. I don't know if they were all going back to a place afterwards or not, but
Was it the one in Iowa?
no, it was in Indiana.
Okay.
And lastly, this is hard to believe. 1994, the O.J. Simpson Ford Bronco chase.
Oh boy, drinking out of the giant shell.
Yeah, right away you knew he knew he was innocent.
Everybody does.
Fleeing the police with a bag of cash and,
Oh, yeah.
and a disguise. Yeah, okay. And the Bronco's back and more awesome than ever. They finally brought it back. And OJ's back. Have you seen the preview?
Hilarious.
For the forthcoming, what is it?
So funny.
Naked Gun, what's it called?
Just Naked Gun.
The new movie with Liam Neeson.
With Frank Drebin Jr.
Oh, there's a great O.J. Simpson scene in the preview right now. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.